some women, I don't know how you want to do it. So if you finish, I want one or two sisters to give you, to guide you, but suicide is not an answer to a problem. Continue, Miss.
So I was selling clothes. If you go down my post, early this year, I was doing it online. All of a sudden, just because we eat and feed and everything, the business crashed. Early this year, I also sold all my properties. Like this now, my house is empty. I sold everything that I have in the house. Almost everything most of the things I got, I sold them just for us to feed. It has not been easy, Odogu. It has not been easy. I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. I've been so scared. And nobody wants to listen to you. Sometimes if you try to reach out to people, maybe they would think you're just lying, or they would think you're not serious, or they would think you're lying or something. Maybe it's when they see that you have committed suicide. That's when they will say, this girl, I don't know that she was going through all these things. I thought she was joking and something.
But what do you do, Quad? What do you do for a living?
For me, I'm not doing anything. I was selling clothes. If you check my profile, you go down there, you will see it. I was selling clothes, but that was where we were feeding. There was a time my daughter became sick of internal bleeding from my chest. I spent the money on her, and for now, I'm not doing anything. For now, I'm not doing anything. And my father's people, nobody is even asking after her. My father has two sisters. Sometimes I try to call to reach out to them, but they don't even want to listen. They just abandoned the girl since when she was little.
All right, me. I don't know if any sister wants to tell you something.
Good morning.
Hi, Oji, welcome.
In fact, this is my first time here. In fact, I'm sorry. I really feel your pain, but I just want to tell you something. In fact, right now, like Odogu said, he said he can never understand, and he doesn't know. In fact, to tell you the truth, except someone that have been in that shoe, if someone have not tested it, nobody will understand what you're going through right now. In fact, I want to use my own story. I want to tell you little of my own story. Maybe you like sit down and think about whatever you're thinking. Like you say you want to commit suicide and all that. That's the worst thing that will happen to you. You see, being a single mother, right? Like I used to say, I am a single mother of 2 kids. Today, my daughter is 15. By August, she'll be 16. My son is 11. By August, he'll be 12. I am in UK today. In fact, my own is even worse. Maybe you have parents. Me, I don't even have. And to tell you the truth, I am an only child. Yes, that is to tell you my own story. In fact, apart from being an only child, my father, when I lost my dad, because I lost my mom 2000 and I lost my dad 2006. My uncles, my family now, maybe they are here listening to me. My uncles drove me out of the house. Yes, my uncles drove me out of the house. I'm from Imo State, Isu to be precise. But today I am in UK. God raised somebody to bring me here. I am one person. I used to tell people that God loved me so much. Being a single mother, like in Nigeria, they will stigmatize you to the extent that you want to go and commit suicide. But raise your head up. No matter what. I came to the UK free of charge. Tuition paid. Accommodation paid for 1 year. A man paid my school fees. I saw myself through school without the help of my parents. In fact, I sold pure water in school. I want to tell you how bad it was for me. I sold pure water in school. And after school, in fact, these my two kids, their father till today doesn't even, in fact, it was even when they came to the UK, that was when their father started building a relationship with them. But there's one thing I never stopped doing. Number one, I never stopped praying. Number two, let me tell you, prayer works. So. Number two, I never deprived my children paternity. Despite the fact that their father doesn't even like me, he has 4 kids now with another lady. In fact, he was beating me to the extent that we were never married. Yes. He was beating me to the extent that I miscarried. Yes, he will beat me. He will naked me. Yours is just that they abandoned you. But what I'm just trying to say is continue praying. See, prayer works. So prayer works. Just, I know it's not easy. It won't be easy. But see, just believe in God. I don't know what else to tell you. I came to the UK 2023. A man paid my full tuition fee for £14,000 cash. He came from the UK to pay my school fees. And after paying that £14,000, he paid 1 year rent for me here in the UK. I live in North Wales. Yes. 2023, 2024, he helped me to bring my son. 2025, last year, he brought my daughter. I dated this guy for 7 years. The only thing that made us not to get married was because the mom stigmatized me. Oh, she has 2 kids. But I never fought. I didn't fight back. Yes, I was praying and I am still praying. Today, my daughter is writing GCSE. I am here in the UK working as a residential support worker. For you to know that prayer works, let me tell you, when I came to the UK for 6 months, I did not work. This guy was still taking care of me for 6 months because I read engineering. Yes. And let me tell you, after that 6 months, I got a job. That job, you see, they said everybody in UK do care. I have never done care. I've never done care in UK. Like I said, prayer works. See, do the lowest of all lowests. Those days, might tell you, I need to wear designers. I buy okrik. I can wear one cloth for 3-4 years. But you won't know. Because I'm sorry to tell you, I don't know if it's OCD. Yes, I wash every day. So, see, you see this cry will not help you. Sit down, pray, think of your next step. No matter where you find yourself. I don't know if you're Igbo. Because I don't know whether if you use English, talk this one, no. But that is just life. You have just one. Talk to your child. Declare like good words, like speak to that child. And look for something, no matter how small that thing is, no matter how small that thing is, just look for something to do. I sold pure water, my dear. I am not telling you to sell pure water, but I sold pure water. I just want you to know how bad it was for me until God raised someone to help me. Today, that same guy that helped me, even though marriage didn't work out between us, I am always grateful. I call him my destiny helper. He is like my brother. Yes. Today, I am the one telling him, please, go and get married. Since it didn't work out for us, go and get married. I didn't fight him. It broke my heart that I didn't spend, that I'm not, in fact, at the time, I started begging him to marry me. I said, how you go train me like this? You know, go won't marry me. Please marry me. Like I said, your friends, your cycle of friend matters a lot. That is if you make friends. Me, I don't make friends. The only friend I have, you see this my 2 kids, they are my friends. Friends matters. So that's just all I have to tell you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my sister. Miss, can you unmute?
Yes.
What jobs have you done? What experience do you have?
I don't have any experience. It's just business. I was selling soup things. After that, I now opened a mini provision shop, kiosk. They use counter to knock it. Thief broke home and stole everything. From there, I started hawking polo. started hawking polo. I started buying it in the house, selling it in the house, gowns and other things. Before all the things stopped. Before I stopped selling.
Okay. So the girl on your profile on your page, is that your daughter?
Yeah, she's my daughter.
How old is she again? 11.
Yeah, she's 11.
Would you ever wish your daughter to pass through half of what you're going through or what you've been through?
God forbid.
If you leave her, she might probably do the worst or face through the worst. If you live for something, then you are not alone. If you leave this your daughter that is still 11 years, at this point, you don't have anybody. You think she will have somebody when you go. Imagine you no get person. The only person you have is your daughter. If anything happens to you today, whether or not, all right, OG, whether or not, she might probably go through worse. And sometimes they would never forgive you as a mother. Life is hard, my sister. Life is hard, especially currently. Life is very hard. But suicide is not an option. It's not an option. I'm honestly telling you, it is not an option. It is not an option. If you even do something yourself, you don't know where they go. You go continue to suffer there. Please, it is not an option. And you're not doing anything now. Hmm?
Yes.
Need to get busy. Need to get busy. But while I'm still talking to you, all right, hang around. Okay, just hang around. I'll continue to say something to you. Pretty Heart, can you unmute?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. It
You
is
say you
so
know.
nice.
You're welcome. You say you no get peace.
Yes,
Why?
am. I am from the northern part of Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely, I'm from Niger State, Middle Belt.
Okay.
I'm Nupe.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been following you for a long time,
Mm.
and sometimes one needs to have courage to speak.
Yeah.
Maybe by speaking up, I might help some people, and then it will give me peace.
Mm.
There is this stigma, and it has been bothering me. I don't want to be emotional about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I want to speak here, but
Feel free.
uh, you know, when a child is born out of wedlock,
Mm.
where I come from, he pays the price, and without you knowing how you found yourself there, without you asking to be there, it was a terrible experience. I was once 1 year 6 months when my mom left
Okay.
and dropped me with my dad, and then after the whole thing, I grew up with my dad. When I was 15, I had to start looking for her. You know, when you have when as a kid, you usually feel every child deserves to have two parents. So,
Yeah.
and my stepmom was not giving that impact of a mother. So I started realizing she wasn't my mom, so I had to start looking for my mom. At 15, I found her,
Okay.
but the closeness was not there. But I just knew I found her, and I can tell that I have a mom too. I had to pay for so many things I do not know anything about.
Okay.
Um, I'm sorry. I never wanted to cry, but it's not easy. I have a lot I want to talk about. And then I feel if I speak, I will have that peace.
Feel free.
It has been traumatizing. It has been pulling me down. When I lost my dad, I was thrown out of the house, and there was nowhere to go. I had to go back to my mom. Going back to her was the worst thing. I I'm sorry. Can can I send you a DM, please? I'm not strong enough to speak.
Pretty hard. Are you able to drink water, please? Like, if you can, just go, just mute your mic and just grab a cup of water and drink, please.
Okay.
If you're coming here, thank you, Cassie. If you're coming here, for some of you, when they fit come on camera events, I think this shouldn't be hard for you to speak because we don't look at those things. And like I said, when I come here, I don't intend to be talking much. I just want to see or listen to other sisters, encourage or talk to other sisters. I will say it again, as I said previously. I'm just like an ally, and I speak from other people's experiences, things that I hear, things that I've seen, both from family, friends, foes, real life things. I speak from experience. I would never know about women more than women know about themselves. So I intend whenever I come on my live stream, this one here, I want to see or hear more sisters encourage the other sisters. Might not be financially. I don't want to be doing it here because it's not gonna make sense. But for those that just want to vent, just want people to listen to you, or you just want your fellow sisters who get lived experience to advise you, that is why I'm here. I will not be saying much here. As a matter of fact, I want to be learning from here. So if you come up and know to respond, I believe that there are sisters here who know better to say what they want to say. Pretty hard. Pretty hard.
Yeah.
go down. You go down. Write those things you want to write. Maybe I'll read it out, and then come back. Or you want to talk?
Odogo, please, sorry to interject. Can I speak with her briefly?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, Pretty Heart, Kinajina. Hello, Pretty Heart.
Yeah.
Kinajina.
I can hear you.
Okay, you want to speak English or you want to speak Hausa?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear both.
Okay. Kina so mu yi magana a baya? Ki mun magana mana, kina ji na?
Yes.
Wow. She's not communicating.
Energy.
To ki mun magana a baya. Kina ji na
Yes, I don't mind. Energy.
Okay. Ki mun magana a baya.
Private, right?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, ki bi na zan bi ki mun magana a baya.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Odogo.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Odogo. Thank you.
Oh, good. Write me, okay.
Follow. Oh, she's gone. I wanted to follow her.
Yeah.
Uncle Dogo.
How are you? I see your message, Chantel.
I did
Later
travel,
now.
so I go write to you and I go write to you concerning somebody.
Sure. And later.
Okay, now thank you so much.
Okay. Miss Lobianca. Yeah, this your voice still carry cry. You still they cry?
No, I'm not crying again.
Okay.
Ebe m batara ọ dị ka ndị ọwa juru na box.
No. No. What's her name? Best Inspires. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning.
You say you won't get.
Odogumi, I don't want to cry again. I've cried enough and I've prayed enough. I'm so glad you brought me up. I've always been following you. I've been seeing a lot of encouragement you give people, and people around you have been encouraging people a lot. Me, I don't want to cry. I don't want to be emotional. But what I'm asking and pleading is for help. I stay in Aba, Abia State. I sell, there's what we call fabrics, like, I don't know if you understand, or dotu, any material that is dotu, poly, azungwere,
I understand.
smoke, flower, yes, that's what I said. In Ahiohunu, to be precise, Abia State. So, recently something happened. I lost my shop and I couldn't pay off. I lost the shop and my neighbor had to accommodate me. And unfortunately, I've been praying, I've been asking God for help. One of those importers has been helping me, giving me goods. I will sell and pay back. But when you are selling, paying back, and also doing some stuff in the house, it has not been easy. But in all, God is faithful. So that has made me to be to involve in some debts and other things. So if there is anyone around that will help me and say, sister, come and carry goods, because no need of saying, help me with fund or any other thing. What I sell is if I can see anyone that will help me, say, come and carry goods, sell and be paying, I'm okay. I'm fine with it. At least I can still be managing. Thank you so very much, sir.
You're welcome. Say that this kind of show matter.
Yes.
Not for live stream. I'll be here.
I don't know. I am not even up to 1,000. I don't even know yet. This camera of 18. Odog is very well.
You'll get there.
It's very well, sir.
You'll get there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Just hang around. If I need your seat, I will let you know. I want to ask a
Okay.
question. I want to ask a question here.
Okay, sir.
And I want to ask a question, and I want to hear from women who don't live the experience. Okay? So as a woman, we'd always talk, say, be established before you even think of having a child, just in case. Unfortunately, some women found themselves in a position where they became a single mother. Okay? Now my question is, a woman will go put herself in a situation where she don't become a single mother. Come the struggle. I beg. In a country like Nigeria, how can that woman put herself back to track?
You want us to answer?
Biko.
Okay.
And if you're answering the question, also look into consideration the fact that even when they don't born that Pekin, some of them need to be with Pekin. Maybe when you born Pekin, you need to deal with Pekin. You get age where Pekin go reach before you go to think of they get nanny or something. How you even take get nanny if you know feed yourself? The single mothers in Nigeria now plenty. What mindset do they need to develop? I saw one woman crying on one video where they cry, say it can happen to anybody. Say she gets 8 children from 8 baby daddies.
About Jesus.
Even myself, I comment.
Happened to
Thank
me.
God, thank God I don't see that kind of video because I
Happened
go just the
to me.
vex.
So we have a lot of sisters, and it's so difficult that I hear say for Nigeria now, if you be single mother, if you don't even rent house, they're not gonna rent house give you.
Okay.
Wow.
Can I say
First of
something?
all,
Okay.
Okay, 8 kids from 7 baby daddy,
first of all, I think the first thing as a woman, okay, women in the society all over the world, you know, it's not even just Nigeria. Women have already kind of placed themselves like women already have a mindset that like they are like in, I would like to say like in a shackles. The society, the expectations is not already favorable to women, okay? All around the world now, a lot of countries also have been developing, but unfortunately, Nigeria is still very behind. But they are trying, but we'll get there one day. So for me, I'll just say every woman on this platform, first, you have to work on your mindset. We start with the mindset. Because that, you see how that woman said it can happen to anybody, it cannot happen to everybody. It's not, if you already, and all these things, our upbringing actually contributes to it because you grow up hearing a lot of things. If you get pregnant, this will happen, this, whatever. And over time, you start believing it. A lot of women believe that once they have had a child, they're no longer good enough. They can't actually do anything else.
No
And they
self-esteem.
cannot think outside the box. Okay? So one thing is like you need to also, instead of looking at the people that are struggling, you need to start looking at the people that have actually made it and draw your inspiration from there. If you don't know anybody around your area, you start looking at all these other single mothers where they see, even if they're celebrities or whatever, you can draw your inspiration from everywhere. They don't have 2 heads, right?
Yeah.
And there is nothing like when people say, okay, I believe like if I did not have the opportunity to be where I am now, okay, where I live now, if I was living in Nigeria, I do believe that I cannot be hungry. Why do I believe that? We are opportune right now to have a digital world. There's literally nothing you cannot do. There's a lot of things, no matter how. A lot of people sit down and they're waiting for Messiah. They're waiting for somebody to come and help you. Fortunately, nobody's going to help you. You're on your own. You have to help yourself. no matter how small it is, no matter how small it is, right now, you don't even need to, I get angry when I hear people say, oh, I don't have money to go and pay for classes to go and learn maybe how to even bake something or cook something.
Cassie, sorry, make I just give update to those who just joined.
Yeah.
We're not talking about all single mothers. We're talking about the hungry ones.
Yeah.
Because one sister said not all single mothers are hungry. We're not talking about the hungry ones. We're talking about how the hungry ones can escape poverty because they've already made the mistake.
So some of them, if you don't even have, if you don't have phone, you don't have data, don't go and make friends with people that just like the situation is like you, that also have that thing that you have. You can find somebody in your neighborhood that even have a phone or whatever. There's something called YouTube. Every day you beg them, please now, make I watch something. You don't need to wait for you to have money to have a class. There's literally nothing I've not learned on YouTube. I started a decoration business. Odogu, where did I learn it? YouTube. I bake and I do a lot of things. Where do I learn it? YouTube. If they say put 1 cup, I put 1 cup. Put 2, I put 2. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can start with even easy things. There are a lot of things that you can start with. Even if you're just making tiger nut drink. All these things are very, very cheap. Do you understand? And right there, you start growing your finances. You start growing, no matter how small. Even if you have 1,000 naira, and that 1,000 naira can buy pure water and you resell it. You start. You develop that mindset. But once you're in that shackles of, I'm a single mother, Nigeria is affecting me. The father of the child is not blah, 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 blah. I don't have any help. I don't have it. You're going everywhere, looking for, like, you have to be determined. Just like somebody said in the comments, you have to, first of all, start doing something. And again, like I said, mindset. If you believe that the society is against you, the society will be against you. If you believe that because you have a situation that, the way everybody look down on you or whatever, everybody will look down on you. No matter whatever situation you find yourself in life, you need to believe that you are enough, okay? You are enough. Because, when I say a lot of single mothers in Nigeria that come and complain online, I want you to pay attention to something. Mindset. The way society have programmed them to think. Do you understand? Majority of them think that they also even they are jumping from one relationship to another just because of the society or what you see. It's like women need to start thinking more about themselves. Trust me, no matter anything that you're doing, you attract minds alike, but you have to be positive first. Start small. If you have your phone and you can buy Tata, start a craft. There was this young guy that I was watching. Even though he's a guy, but I can still use it as an example. Okay, do you know what he does? He sells in the market and he cuts okazi. You know okazi?
Okay, I know that guy.
He will set his camera and he'll be cutting that okazi. Normal okazi guy, when you see them in the market, you just pass them. But what did he do? Because that is his craft. That's what he does. He's not ashamed of what he does. He will come online, he'll open his camera, and he'll be cutting okazi.
Cassie, let me chip in something based on what you're saying. A lot of people don't know that thing you're ashamed of showing people that you're doing could actually be a breakthrough for you if you're showing people that you're doing it.
Exactly.
I don't just know. I don't know. They give me joy when I see person where they do all those jobs where they abuse person with. They do them, they show. You get this guy they call Fufu boy. I don't know if you guys have come across a young boy in Delta State. The boy they rap Fufu. And if in the rap we could just stay, he could stay there. The rap viewers go full. I don't know if any of you have come across this boy. He's fair in complexion, very young boy. Cassie, I saw that guy. If I enter a platform now, you go first kneel down, they cry. Why? I paid for him to go to culinary school.
Chai.
I carry him and go pay. As a matter of fact, me and one, there was one woman with a very wealthy woman where we talk. We wanted him to stay back, but they said to go open restaurant for him. But he said he want to just learn and see if he could travel. And I was trying to convince him not to travel yet. He should accept the offer of owning his own restaurant. This guy would, and a lot of people, smart people, don't they do them today. You see those things that they mock people about, they could just do them. Stay online, and they could just, you where they talk nonsense every time for your page. You cannot pack views they are packing. You cannot receive the gifts they are receiving. People just naturally love them.
Exactly.
People, and I've noticed it now. If you anybody will just they do, it is either you are so rich and you're showing that you're so rich, or you are so poor and you're showing that you're so poor, or you are so down to they pack the tea, they show up. Those people just they grow, and I'm proud of them. People can actually trust doing things with those people. So that point where you make, they're very valid. It doesn't matter what it is, my sisters, my brothers. I'm telling you, there are people out there that love to see hardworking people.
And Kiwi, do you know this Ogo guy? That's how from that live stream, you see people that they will say, "Oh, we have this event, come and supply this." Oh, just because they want to support.
Yes.
There is one other guy here they call Madoka. I don't know if you have come across that guy, Madoka Jackson. The guy wow, but he does not know how to dance, but he does not care. Madoka will turn on that camera and dance that Michael Jackson dance. And the fact that he does not know how to dance will make you laugh. And you will see that naturally. We say, Madoka, bring your account. People are supporting him. People will tell him, oh yeah, come and dance. Now, he has turned to, you don't become comedian. No. Do you understand? That's why I always say, everybody, we are very lucky to have a digital space. Let's assume that, okay, you don't try every other thing. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Try. If you don't have a skill, go and get a skill. If you don't have money to go and learn how to do it, or start watching YouTube. If they say put one Gary, you put one Gary. Do one, you do one. Do two, you do two. If you don't have money to buy whatever it is, you start from the ones that your hand can reach. Don't wait for the big one. No matter what it is, even if it's Zobo, you can put it in front of your house. I told somebody something like this. I'm like, you know how to do this thing, and every time you're asking for money, what's up? How can I be the one giving people, now giving you ideas when you're in an environment where anything that you actually put out there will sell? I say, go and learn how to make Zobo. Put it in front of your house. Anybody that is passing, Nigeria is a hot country. Get cooler, get ice. Do you understand? Put sign there with paper, Zobo. And she started doing it. Now, the Zobo don't even grow now. She now wants to now come and add all this meat pie. She don't get money. She never knew how to make Zobo. But I was like, watch YouTube. To get all those things was even very, very, very small. It not even cost them that much. She just started with small bottles, what she could afford. Do you understand? Before you know it, she started Tiger Nut drink just in front of her house. She know they go anywhere. She go just put them there, buy your Zobo,
And be contented as well. Because if you're good in managing little things, if bigger things come, you manage it.
That's
well.
all I have to say, Odobukewe. Mindset. Change your mindset. Work on your mindset.
Thank you, Cassie. There's someone wrote on comment section there. And I don't get people that ask that question a lot of the time. They ask, say, can a widow be called a single mother or be classified under single? Of course. Of course. And every time people they argue, a widow is not a widow is a single mother. You're a single mother. It's just that especially for Africa, we they abuse the word single mother. We only call people where we say we carry belly out of wedlock. And only then we they see a single mother. But if you're a widow with children, and your husband is no longer alive, you're a mother and you're single. And a lot of people today still a doubt her. And then another person wrote on comment section, I don't know if it's a he or she. He said that single mothers in Nigeria don't exceed normal single girls when no good picking. I don't get the statistics, but that's waiting. I see one or two people write on comment section that single girls that are with children or with a child don't exceed normal single girls when never born. That is how crazy it is. I don't know, but if you say make I talk based on the stories that I hear every time, it slightly looks like it's the truth. If you say make I talk based on statistics from all the time I come on live,
Please break that in down. What do you? It's single girl does not exceed. I don't understand.
like young girls we don't born picking where they're single.
Mm.
Plenty pass young girls we never born picking where they're single.
Uh-huh.
Understand?
I think the percentage is high too, yes.
Yeah, especially in Nigeria. I see the percentage now is very high. I don't know.
How do they know? Where did they get their statistics from?
I don't know now. Me too, I don't know. But if you say make I use statistics of my platform, I will say I agree. But out there, I don't know.
Yeah, there are a lot of single ladies, single mothers.
Can I answer one question in the comment section? If you permit
Go
me.
for it.
Somebody like asked a question, said, like where they are, if they even want to start, they wish they can start that kind of business. And I said to them, you can. You know, I know we're talking about Nigeria, but just permit me. Even in Europe, you can. If you want to do all those kind of
people,
pastry,
they survive with Zoborodo for a lot of African countries. Now they hear them steady.
Let me give you guys a tips. No matter where you live, they get field. And when you field, they ban a ball. Even if you live in Europe, they'll still have fields where you save on people, even if it's Nigeria, you know. I don't know about other countries. Even here, like we have fields where you go and they'll go and be people will be playing soccer, even in Nigeria. If you make in the morning, you can carry it and you go there. While those people are playing, they will patronize you. Even in Europe, they will patronize you, you know. I don't know, but me, okay, I don't believe never. I don't believe in never.
Never say never.
I don't believe in never. So, you know, never believe. If somebody says something is not going to work, it's a lie. It will work. Even Facebook market. Do you even know Nigeria have Facebook market? But people, they don't even utilize it.
No. Our Facebook people know. Now gossip. Now my Facebook, they use Facebook too. Some of them don't know.
Do you know that me, way there abroad, I went to Nigeria and I spent 3 months. I was now learning things. And me now, way there here, they teach people in Nigeria how they can solve. I'm like, because is it that people don't ask questions, you don't want to know, or what's going on? A lot of people come and say, oh, I need money for shop. I need money for shop. Do you know that there's something they call, like, for example, child deck in Nigeria? Or all these people, you know, all these delivery people with all this app, like the way we have Uber Eats. Do you know that in Nigeria allows you to build a store, a shop on that place without having a physical shop, and your physical shop will be in your house, but you will have a shop there, like you actually have a shop. People will order food from there and you send it from your home or order whatever it is that you sell and send it to dispatch rider with them. Nobody will know that you ever have a shop. And you can do that even on demand. No matter what it is, no matter how small. Parfait. Went to Nigeria. Parfait. You know, this one they do yogurt, granola, and all of those stuff, you know. So, you know, I feel like young girls, everybody, they have to start thinking outside the box. Yes, Mel, a lot of people don't know this. You don't need to wait till you have your own shop. You can even create a shop, virtual shop, and be selling. You know. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you, Cassie.
Odogo, can I say something?
Yeah, shoot,
Pertaining the
shoot. Come on.
question. Now,
Yes.
I'll speak from experience. My elder sister has two children from two different men.
Okay.
This year marks the 20 years we lost our dad, and I think one thing that should make single moms in Nigeria stand strong is their presence around her children. My mom is taking care of them very well, and she's actually doing well, like doing everything to make sure she sends down money.
Mm.
Then school, they're going to very good schools. She sends money for their feeding, their snacks.
Sorry,
And
Odogu, please. I'll be right back. Let me attend
Okay,
to
my brother.
business.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
brother.
I'll be back. Thank you. Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you. You're welcome. I beg, brother. I be one tell yourself, no come back. Only
Yeah.
women we want today. No verse.
No problem.
If you just
You are
come, they for
love
come.
for women. Hey,
If you just
Odogu.
come back, stay comment section. But nice to see you, my brother. No,
No, Allah. Thank you.
I've,
yeah,
I've been
so
look, I've been looking for a way to say because I want make women to give women update today. Go on.
support already from the parent side is I think 50% of what you take out 50% of the burden that comes with being a single parent. And now she has that freedom to move around, do any kind of job, work how late she wants to, just to make sure she earns to take care of her children.
Mm.
And then because my mom is also taking care of them, she just calls them over video calls, and I think that alone is a very good support for them. It will actually help them. And then, like Miss Cassie said, their mindset matters. If you keep believing as a single mom, they'll neglect you. I don't know how to say it, but you've broken whatever culture and the rest.
Mm.
If you keep believing that and wallowing in that, you would not move forward.
Dima,
And 30, sir?
I like the point that you made, and I want to put it as a question here. And I want to hear from other people. If you're up here, you could talk. Cass has talked about something that sometimes some of our sisters, after they don't give birth, some of them will can't get low self-esteem. When I mean low self-esteem, they will can't reduce their standard. Let's say a man you can never talk to, or a man will not be your standard on a normal day. You go come day, like you find yourself in a position anywhere below face. So I want to ask, and this is the reason why you go see woman there, she don't get she don't get three children from three single men. Sorry, three different men. The one where I take do example, this one don't get 8 children from 7 different men. At what point will woman go feel be single mother? If another man they come her life, she go tell the man, hey, I know I'm born again, no. Because one thing I noticed with our sisters, if them don't be single mother, find another man will love them. I'm not saying you shouldn't. There are a few men out there that might want to have more with you and stay with you. But some of our sisters, they can't be single mother of 2. One man will come into their life. Maybe another one will no serious. I'm talking about the unserious men. Deceive them, I want to be with you. Born again with them. And something will happen. Then they go leave. This woman go find another love tomorrow. Feel saying that one go work out. Born another one. At what point should a single mother be like, I know I'm a single mother. I might likely not have another one. Because most times, what they make some single mothers want get more, they say they go make the new man, be like, say, you're not in my life, make we born another one. This does not apply to everybody. It does not apply to every situation. So don't get me wrong. But at what point should the woman be like, okay, Omo, I get picking now. If a man is coming into my life, he should be aware that I don't need more before she find herself in another position of burning more. And should we blame a woman that is a single mother of 4 children from 4 different men? At that point, are you going to blame that woman? Or are you still going to blame men?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, can I
Go for it. Who is talking? We know they hear you properly. Mary, they inside swimming pool. Your voice is too low. I don't know about others, but for me it is.
No, you have to.
Okay, it's
Didn't
very
know
low.
someone was even talking.
It's too low, my sister. On low it. What be on low? I'm high it.
Maybe she's walking, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Send back request. Can someone else give me at what point should a woman be like, enough is enough? You know, we they blame men always, but are we going to continue blaming men in a situation where a woman became single mother of 5 for 4 different men?
Dugu, see from this, from the first experience, this thing growing up, they say after school, you get the job, you get married before you have children, and then you have a child before you get married. I think that's enough example for you, experience for you to tighten yourself up. Without marriage, I'm not having any child for you. It happens even after marriage. You can have a child and the man leaves you, but it's understandable that you actually went through the right process first. So I think with that, the first experience is enough to tell you, I'm not doing this if he doesn't want this from me. I think
But even if you say you're not doing this, he doesn't want it to you. Some men will still make you, deceive you. You go still do and born another
you have
one.
to tighten your guard well.
Good morning, Odogun.
Welcome, pal. Thank you, Dema. Welcome, pal.
But why can't women give birth to what they can actually train and not to what?
Ugo land for that one, Kaka.
I want to say something, Odogun.
Lie
Hi,
down.
Odogu. Good morning.
Amaka, welcome.
Thank you.
Amaka Chelo. Amaka, no, sorry. Pal, wait. Make people there for
Okay.
boss talk. Amaka, say something. Don't do your since.
Okay. All right. Good morning, my beautiful sisters. So, Odogu, based on when a single mother would say no to not having another child, there is this proverb we say in Igbo language. How many times will you be struck before you know something? For starters, having the first one out of wedlock, it's a very grievous mistake that you shouldn't even allow in the first place. No matter the circumstance, you shouldn't, because if we know who we are and where we are coming from and what we want to be, then there are things or mistakes that we shouldn't even allow to take place in the first place. For somebody like me, I grew up knowing that my parents were very wealthy. I had everything a child would have. But at some point, the money vanished and then we came back to square one. But there was one thing I kept telling myself: no matter what happens, I am not going to bring shame to my family, because my mother will kill me, for starters. So any man that was talking to me then was talking to a log of wood. In fact, I wouldn't even give you the attention. So first thing first, if you know who you are and where you're coming from, it's going to help a lot. Secondly, when we don't want to be useful, we want to have the things of life come so easily and we don't want to work for it. I, for one, as a child, there was nothing I did not sell. Even though my parents were wealthy, my mom had the first supermarket in Mina, Niger State. Yes, my father was a dealer in Michelin tires and Dunlop tires. I grew up knowing that my father had his car brand new, his Peugeot, his pickup, 504, and his 404 pickup. He had it brand new, but that didn't stop my mother from subjecting us to hawking. When I say hawking, you will hawk apple, you will hawk ogo, you will everything hawkable. that mentality of, I don't want to disappoint my parents. To rate. Even when I moved to Abuja, I had lots of temptation. I kept saying, no, I don't want my mother to kill me. So that's why I said, first thing first, we need to know who we are and where we're coming from. And secondly, we also need to know that nothing good in life comes easy. You work for everything. So if, for instance, I made the mistake of having a child, as it is right now, I'm 46, I don't have a child, and I tell you what, I'm not regretting it.
Okay.
I'm not regretting it, because having a child or not having a child does not determine my happiness. Thank you. I'm not regretting it. And that doesn't determine my happiness. No. So if I made a mistake of having a child, and it's a mistake, of course, nobody's above mistake. But then again, that mistake only happens when we don't know who we are, when we let our guard down. Yes. Now it happens. Omo, zip up with padlock and iron gates. Because I am not looking forward to taking care of my responsibility. Because I tell you what, most men in Nigeria, including my brothers, they are not, my brothers are not kept out of this. Most men in Nigeria see women as people they make use of and dump. No respect, no regards, even for their own sisters. Because if you respect your sister as a man in Nigeria, you would learn how to respect other people's sister. So most men will come and tell you the things you want to hear, not because that is what they want for you, or that's how they feel for you, but they come and sell those things that you want to hear. You want to hear that, oh, he loves you, he's going to build skyscraper in the sky for you. He will come and sell those things to you. And then before you know it, my sisters, because we want to have easy way in life, our soft baby girl life, we are carried away. We do the first one, we do the second one. I mean, like as I said yesterday on the live stream, I went into a marriage that did not favor me. 2 years and 10 months, that marriage packed up. I stayed away from relationship for 7 years. I had to go through therapy because I wanted to be fine. I wanted to be sane to go into another one. And this is what I expect my sisters to be doing. Once you have made that mistake, okay, nobody's going to kill you because the deed has been done. But when you do the second one, that means that whatever it is you're doing, you are well aware of it. Because you're not going to tell me that you had the first child, it was a mistake, and then you had another one, it was a mistake, and then another one for different men. I have a sister in the village. My namesake, unfortunately, I don't know if it is 10 she has now. And she's a younger person. Yes. 10. 10, yes. From different men. Not one man. Different men.
Hey,
each time I go home, yes. Each time I go home, she comes to me and say, auntie, I just gave birth. Give my baby something. I said, I don't have money for you. Yeah? Because you're coming to ask me for money. If I was as useless as you are, you won't come and ask me for money now. So like as I said, I don't have a child. And to be honest with you, I'm not regretting it. I do not even intend to have one.
10.
I do not intend to have one at this age. I just want to live my life and love the people that are loving me and take care of the people I'm taking care of. So my sisters need to wise up. First thing first, they have to be contented. Oh God, the spirit of contentment is so beautiful. They have to be contented because in Nigeria, Chamaka is using iPhone 18 Pro.
Chamaka, why you go one picking when you get sister, we get 10? Go collect 2.
I know they collect them. I already have 2 from my late brother's side and then 3 from my twin sister. That's enough.
Sure.
So spirit of contentment is very good. I remember in Nigeria, one young lady, when I was in Nigeria, she walked up to me one day and she said to me, oh, I love your hair. I said, thank you. She said, I'd like to buy it. And I looked at her. I said, do you work? She said, Yeah, how much are you earning? She said 80,000 naira. I said, Auntie, this hair I'm wearing, you cannot afford it. I said to her, I earn in 6 digits. So you cannot afford this hair. She said, I will do plan. And I'm looking at her. 80,000 naira. And you want to buy a hair of 1 point something million. Where are you coming from? For who? So spirit of contentment is very, very important. Our people live in high competition. Our people, especially our young, in fact, our young people live with high competition. They want to have what their friends have. Even when they don't do what their friends are doing, they're not working, but they just want the good things of life. That's one. Two, knowing yourself is very important. Calling yourself to order, telling yourself constantly, I am not going to exceed this line, no matter what is going on. When my late brother came down with kidney failure, I know I went to work one morning. I had a guest. I worked in a hotel. So, Odogu, I worked in a hotel where I met the who and who we had as a den in Nigeria. Jonathan, the first time he visited my hotel, which was the last time, I was the person who ushered him into his presidential suite. So when I say I met dignitaries, I did met dignitaries.
By the way, thank you.
Yeah.
At the call and suit. Thank you for saying a sweet. Thank you. Continue.
So, I had a guest who was the commissioner for finance on those states as at that time. And then that morning, it was on a Saturday morning, I came to work and then he saw me. He was like, Chamaka, I was wrong. Your energy is not good this morning. I said, I'm just coming from the hospital. I didn't sleep. He said, hospital. I said, yes, my brother was having seizure that night and I had to take him to the hospital. I had to take him to the hospital. And then I got back from the hospital that morning and got ready and went back to work. And then he said, oh, so sorry, what's wrong? I told him. He said, Chamaka, you know, I've been asking you to come and do 1 or 2 nights with me. You know, Chamaka, if you come do 3 nights with me, just the weekend, I will give you 10 million. And I looked at him.
Like, come and sleep.
10 million is not. Yes, for 3 nights, just the weekend.
Wait. But
Yeah.
I know say my brothers stay here. A lot of our brothers can spend thousands of hundreds of dollars, can buy cars, can buy houses.
Yes.
Almost, this thing no be joke. Men, they run out.
No, it's not. Yes. I am telling you because I more.
Lekus is gold. Men can pay how much, however it is.
I tell you, I hear this thing sometimes.
Liquid
Like,
gold.
Men go, they buy. Anyway, continue, Amaka. Yeah.
And then he said to me, just 3 weekends, I'll give you 10 million. And then I looked at him, I said, sir, if 10 million was my problem, I tell you, I won't be here. I said, 10 million is not my problem. But you know what? Thanks for the offer. I am not coming. So that is knowing who you are. When I started hospitality work in Nigeria, there was a decision I made. No matter how good you are with me, no matter how well you smile with me, I am not going to mix business with pleasure. And I maintained it. So our young women, our young girls in Nigeria, my sisters in Nigeria, they need to understand that good things of life does not come easy. If you don't work, you will not eat. So they should learn how to work. Some of them don't want to hawk. Some of them don't want to learn any. Thank you. Some of them don't want to learn any handcraft. What they want is wear high heels like I used to wear my 6 inches back then in Nigeria and go to my office and sit down. And then I have my staff who were under me coming to me, Madam, do you want this? Madam, do you want that? What do you want to eat and all that? No, I worked hard before I even got to that level. Yes. So life is a process. They need to understand that. Life is a process. And if you don't follow it, you have to take it one step at a time. Otherwise, you crash. So please, my sisters, learn how to do this. Learn how to do this. Learn how to be independent. Learn how to respect yourself. That's the most important thing. learn how to say, okay, at this point, I am not going to exceed this point. Because for me, I don't understand how somebody will have the first child from a different man and then have another one from different men. And then tomorrow you come and tell me, oh, I didn't know when it happened, it was a mistake. No. First one, I will accept. But the subsequent ones, I will not. To be honest with you, I will not. So that's my 2 cents.
And give it your Chamaka, congratulations. Oh. Did you get married recently?
I actually got married again 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. You're just posting it because I'm seeing everything one day. Because
I'm just posting it.
you're very pretty, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, my first marriage, I did both traditional white and church wedding. I had all my weddings. And when it crashed 2 years and 10 months after, I said, okay, that's it. For now, I am not doing any relationship. And I stayed off. It was difficult for most of my guests to believe that I didn't have a boyfriend. And they said to you, oh, Chamaka, you were so pretty. When I was in Nigeria, I do 6 inches heel. I love heels a lot. There's anything I love about myself is looking the way I want to look. So that when I come out, oh, a guest is here for inquiry and I step out, nobody looks down on me. Because our people were in grade 1, especially when you are attending to the high and mighty. I always make sure that my hair is on point, what I'm wearing is on point. And then when I walk out with my 6 inches heels, everybody knows that, oh, she had a kwama. So we're just readjusting. We're just minding our business and minding our thongs.
Okay.
So people really need to understand that life is a process.
To be honest, sometimes I do feel that if you want to live a soft life, sometimes I do feel if you want to live a soft life, you can live it better if you've been through thick and thin. So that if you deliver, you go still be aware and careful, make you no fall back to where you used to be. You know, I have respect for someone who went through hell and then one day they live soft life. Than person will no understand how hard it is to be living a soft life. You go to live that soft life. The day where you go crash, you go understand say kakino be leather. And if you want to understand what I mean, gold, before gold becomes a gold, it went through burning furnace. So back to what we're saying, please, I beg, at what point, Pal, you're welcome, you can unmute. At what point should a woman, we no be everything we go to blame men, no. You be single mother of 5 from 5 different men. Will you still blame men? Now we'll call out, will you still blame men for that? For that one, make we talk through, I beg.
Odogu, good morning. Thank you for accepting my request. Yeah. I want to say something on this. In fact, hearing this, I'm a kind of like, I have a lot of people that this kind of a thing, you know, that currently into it, they be affected by it. But Chiamaka, she said well. Everything that she said was so perfect. That is what is happening. But sometimes I want to tell you something, Odogu. Do you believe that? Yeah, she was saying about being contented with whatever you have, all those stuff, kind of a thing. But Odogu, do you know that some ladies, we see a man will not even give them a dime, even a peanut, they are not getting from this person. And this lady, a peanut, rather they are the ones pending for these guys. Rather they are that this one, she's the one. I just want to give you an example. This lady, I came across her. Do you understand? She's not from my country. She's from another country. So currently she has a 4 kid now. Two from 2 different men.
Okay.
These 2 different men. In fact, right now she has lost her self-esteem. Odogu, when I mean, in fact, the other day she called me on phone. She was crying. At the point, the cry was turning my head. I changed her for Odogu. I changed her for this girl. This girl, she is the one spending for all these men. not the other way around. The other way around, it should be a man should spend on you, not you spending for a man. So her own case happened to be she's a what's it called? Lover girl. I don't know.
Lovina.
Yeah, as in her loving and no get part two. So once she see a man and you tell, you give her that kind of vibe. I love, that kind of vibe of love, care, how are you doing every morning message. Because I was asking her, what prompts you getting yourself into this kind of mess? Because right now she's in a mess, big time mess. I said, what prompts you getting into this level that you are right now? She was telling me, my sister, all those things. Now this lady happened to see a man. The guy, the first one was from her country. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So both of them were cohabiting together, they were just not cohabiting, they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. Along the line, she got pregnant. When she was telling me the story, I now said, okay, let me assume that the first one was a mistake unknowingly. She gave birth a boy. Then you now saw that the family of the guy doesn't want that.
Paul, excuse me. Cassie, please manage this place for me at the come. Continue, Paul.
Yeah. So you now saw that the family of the said guy doesn't want that. They felt that you came to ruin the life of their son. Do you understand? According to the story, she said that the family were kicking against her. They were fighting her. If they see her around their house, they want to kill her, all those stuff. Then that first child that you have didn't teach you a lesson that, see, man, girl, you don't need this. And the same girl went to open her leg again for the second time. She now had another child again. A girl, thinking that by the time she will be, having this child, procreating with the man, that the family is going to accept her. She told me that was her thought. But never know that your thought is different from the family. Do you understand? Because to the family, they felt that you came to destroy their son. Making the son, having children, all those things, make this boy not to focus, not to be, responsible, all those things. Along the line, this girl says she traveled out from her country to another country. Then leaving the children behind with her siblings, family, all those stuff. When she gets to that time, before she parted away from that country, she's no more with the guy. They separated long years ago. Then when she gets to that same country, she now remembered the love the guy, showered her. Do you know that this girl spent her money bringing that same guy in that same country where she traveled to? This guy came to that same, she processed, spent money, ticket, everything. The same guy came to the country. After 2 years, the guy dumped her again. Yeah, the guy dumped her. Back there, the guy moved on with his life and told him, man, you can't tie me up with all those stuff. Whereas the children, we are back home over there with her siblings. Then that one didn't, teach her a lesson. After so many years, according to her, because the first child currently is 15 years. The second child is currently 12 years. Then after everything, so many years, she now fell in love again with a Nigerian guy, a Bakliki guy for that matter. She fell in love with another guy. The same thing again. She started the same mistake she did for herself that made her to lose her self-esteem, lose everything. She made the same mistake again. Started having children again for another man. One thing I want to say is that our sisters, having a child for a man or having children for a man doesn't mean that the relationship is going to stay forever. Not at all. The relationship can never. If a man want to leave you, if you like born 20 children, the guy go still leave you. The people that are, that are legally married, when even with their wife, children, the many children the woman have with them, the man will still leave them. So sometimes all those ladies, they make so many mistakes. thinking that, okay, if I see this guy, the best day, for the only way I can do just to grab this guy or to tie him down is having a child. No, that's the mistake our girls made. That opening your leg, having a child, although because some of these ladies, some of them, they do it intentionally, where some of them are not, where some are by mistake. You think that by the time you open your leg and have a child for this guy, everything will be okay, stuff like that. It doesn't work that way. This girl I'm saying now made the same mistake she made past how many years ago. She went to open her leg again and have another child for this guy, for the Nigerian guy, and she's, according to her, she told me when she was pregnant of that first day one that she has, that the guy beat mess out of her brain. I say, really? That they both of them traveled to Nigeria together, because this one she has a child with happened to be, she met the one here in the same country where she was. Both of them now travel. They say that the guy beats her in presence of the parents, siblings, or on pregnancy. I say, really? I now ask her, okay, after the pregnant, when you give birth, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you walk away? It was like, the guy will change. He will beg me. He will get things, stuff, gift for me. This girl went to make another one. To me, it's not a mistake again, because to me, it's intentional. Now she has two different children again. These ones are now small. The first one is 2 years plus. The other one is about 9 months or 1 year. Something like that. So sometimes for her mind, when she was doing all those things, she was thinking that she will use this child, do you understand, to get hold of this man, to marry them, to stay with her forever, all those times. But it didn't work that same way. So sometimes our lady, they make all this drastic mistake, thinking that,
No, how many children have you calculated here? Please, I think I lost count.
2. No, she has. I say she has 14 and 12.
Jesus.
For the first guy, yes, for the first guy. In fact, when she was telling, there's stories that somebody will telling you, if she's your sibling, you just abuse her, give her slap, tell her beg, you are most useless. She made the mistake.
14.
Yeah.
How many children?
Completely
14.
in a total now she has 4. Before then, in the total she has 4. For the first time, her first child is 14 years. The second is 12 years from a different man. Then down the line, after so many years again, she entered another one, started having another children. The current one she has now, she has 2 now currently now, with another different man again. The one is 2 years plus, and the other one, I think, is 9 months. Now, this same man has made, all of them has made her single mother. This same one now, this last baby is about 9 months plus. The man has dumped her, packed his things, and left. Now she's crying, helter-skelter, looking for justice, looking for who will tell her what to do. I told her, my sister, if you didn't learn your lesson from the first time, my dear, you cannot learn it again. It's too late for you. Now she has lost her self-esteem, in the sense that, according to her, she was telling me that she has lost her body, her shape, her figure. She's not looking good. She don't think straight. The children is frustrated. Imagine having 2 children in a land whereby you don't have a family there, you don't have any relation there. A man just made you, tied you down, give you children, and just left. So for her mind, she thought that having these children will make her get hold of this man. I told her, I asked her a question. The first one that you had, did you use those kids to get hold of him? She said no. So what gives you that God? What gives you that assurance that that this one that you met, having 2 children again, will make you to get hold of him? She couldn't say anything. She was just crying over the phone. I told her, my sister, you have to bear your cross. You are already into it, so you have to fix it. You have to stand fierce and face your problem. That the guy has grief, She say she doesn't struggle. How will she pay house rent? The children cannot go to school. What will she do? Providing food, all the stuff. So sometimes Cassie,
Yeah,
you want to say something?
I wanted to say if you can please
Hello.
round
Yeah.
up. I think somebody else wants to chip in.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm rounding up already. So sometime our girls they made all this kind of mistake, thinking that that is the best life for them. All those things. But my sister out there, let me tell you, carry your shoulder up. Don't let any man deceive you with all those little cheap gifts, all those tokens. Don't let any man deceive you, because at the end of the day, you are the one that will suffer it. The man will make you a single mother and leave you with those children and go and marry another person or move on with his life. So don't allow any man to deceive you with words, with gifts, with anything whatsoever. Carry your shoulder up. Like Chiamaka said, be contented with whatever you have. Let what you have, let how little you have, and let how little, let be satisfied with it. Carry your shoulder as much as you can. Before any man come into your life to mix up with your life, the man will look at you first of all before thinking whether if he do that, whether he will succeed or he will go scot-free with that. That is the mistake some of us make, some of our girls make. Another person can talk.
Oh,
Okay,
good morning,
thank you.
everyone.
God knows, please hold on. Thank you so much, Pure Luxury. Me, the only thing that I'm processing through my brain is like, how is this person still your friend? Because I can't, the feminist in me cannot even process it 1 second. So God knows you want to say something.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Good
Yeah,
morning,
good
Mr.
morning.
Odogun. Thank you for this opportunity. It has been a long time. I join always Mr. Odogun on live, but I'm just new on TikTok. But I want to share something that our ladies and our women, our sisters, they should learn from. When you are single, there is there is a weakness in a woman. When you first make a first mistake, there is weakness. And I want to make something clear also. It is not every woman that just willingly want to be single, or they want to leave the man, or they want to be a single mother. I'm not blaming everyone, but I'm going to share a little bit of my story. So it happened when I traveled out of Nigeria. I got to this place. I am a victim of the people that they brought here to come and work as a prostitute. So, but I was not told that that is the job. So, but when I came here, I was waiting. I said, I want to have the cleaning job. When am I starting? I stayed home stayed with the family for about 2 months. Then later, they now say, what cleaning job are you looking for? I said, what is the problem? I thought to me, you people told me it's cleaning job here. You know? So I was in that street walking a fateful day. Police came into the place. I don't recognize them. People that are long in the team, they recognize them. So I opened door to the police, and they said, hey, I should bring out somebody that brought me here. And I can't say that. Then I was having a fake passport with me that is made with a name. I have to defend it. I already prepare, criming everything. But one thing is that I never make money on that street. Immediately I finish making money to pay the window. It's called window. You pay it. It's like something you rent every day. So after I paid, I will not make any other money. But so lucky, I met a young man, a white man, who now said, come, I will explain that I don't make money. This one, even in the streets, they are calling me old woman. Because from Nigeria, I don't know how to make up. I don't know how to make all those things, use wig and all. So all those things was playing on me. So I now met this young man who now blessed me to pay the people that brought me, gave me $10,000. So afterwards, I say, oh, I've never been pregnant in my life. I want to try something. Do you know that thing I think was not nice? And I got pregnant for the man. But the problem was the mother said he does not want a black person in their family. I say, hey, what type of pain is this? I love this man now. You have helped me. And I come to love him. I say, oh, I really wish, because I say it even from Nigeria,
that, oh, when I got here, I want to live my life like white people, like, European people, all this. I was so excited, but it happened to me. But when the mother is always kicking against this relationship, I am the one by myself. I packed my things out of the house. The man went to work because the stress was so much. And I'm not somebody I can stand such a thing. And I don't want to have misunderstanding with the mother, mostly the mother, because I'm brought up with a way of you have to respect your elders. So it happened. But what makes me to be pregnant for the man? Because he has helped me. Then now, the mother now come as a issue. I left the place. Now, I waited for 8 years. I say, oh, now, I'm going to give a try to a Nigerian man. Do you know, after 4 children, the man left me. After 4 children again. The man left because I don't want to sign credit and all this. Where am I going? That moment, I was like, sometimes I would think I want to hang myself. Sometimes I would say, let me just drink products. This chemical using, the chemical, we have chemical for cleaning here. I would just say, but God so faithful. I have a sister here that always encourage me. And my mother, my brothers and my sisters, they were always encouraging me. What happened? I said, but because I refuse to sign credit. So if I refuse, then he want to be insulting me in presence of my children. So for me, I cannot accept that he is insulting me in presence of my children. I filed the divorce. I said, I don't want again. Then you go. Do you know it's not even 1 year? He went back to his village in Nigeria. After getting his nationality from me, he doesn't have documents. The pain. Where am I going with this? Our women, our sisters should learn how to say, even this happened to me. I have fell. I fell. I will not give up. I will not remain in that falling. That is what I was determined. And today, by the grace of God, I own my house. I am so happy because I said I went out of that
A minute. God knows. Can you hear me?
Yes,
are you happy?
sir.
Are you happy to come and share your story? Because I'm busy, but half of it sounds really interesting. Tomorrow,
Yes, I'm
if you are
happy
free,
to share my story, sir. I'm very happy.
please send me a
Mr.
DM.
Odogun.
Please send me a DM, please. Continue.
Okay. So, because of men, let me tell you, many people have gone to my my DM. They will be sending me message. They will be sending me just recently, just 3 days ago. Even yesterday, I sent a message to a guy. I said, don't DM me again because it's like you want to play with me. We women and ladies, we must stand to know what we want. You must not say, oh, I have fallen, so I'm going to stay in that falling. No. And why I commented in early this morning when I come online that Nigerians are the source of their problems. You know why? In a first time of going back to Nigeria was 2014. So when I went there, I saw a lot of suffering after 14 years. And I went to Nigeria 2014 again, first time. So when I got there, I used money to bless some people. I see some of the people selling pure water. I say, at least when I give like 20,000 to this person, then I say to them, when I travel, because my mother and my family, we are in Lagos. We based in Lagos. Even my project, everything, we basically based in Lagos. So when I got there, then when I travel, since 2014, I travel home every year. So when I got there, I see that the people I bless, you are still coming back to ask me something again. Then it was like, I'm tired. What is wrong with you people? Even last year, it happened the same. To the stage last year, I traveled with my 4 children. We paid a lot. You know what my children said? He said, Mama, what is this? We can, We don't understand this. What is happening here? You bless this one, tomorrow they are still coming. I say, just leave them. We are here to bless people. We are here to, we just learn, Do you know, since I came back from Nigeria, my children, it's like I am egg in their hand. They say, Mama, because some people even ask me, how did you do it? You are a single mother. You bought ticket for 4 children. And you are 5. How did you do it? I said, I paid twice. I did it like this. I did it like this. So many people believe me and some they don't believe. But by the grace of God, I am managing myself. I don't want to see myself on the ground. I don't want to remain on the ground. I want to stand up. And I want everyone to see that, oh, I am not going to be on that ground forever. I want to make something out of a single mother. They call me single mother. They call me different name. I don't let anything they are saying to disturb me. But I am moving forward. I am really grateful to God. So what I want to say to my brothers and my sisters, please, the single mothers, don't let that name. It's just like, like people giving you a stigma. Don't let it be a stain. Don't let it be a thorn in your flesh. Move forward. Make a change. If you see somebody who gave you 20,000, in Nigeria, you can start little things. Oh, I go to Nigeria since 2014. I see what they can do in that country. But the problem we are having, when you give them 100,000 today, tomorrow they will still come back to you. And that is not correct. I am not for that. I want that when I give you 100,000, I want to see what you are doing with it. And I want to see changes. Not remaining in that you're falling. I rest my case. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. May God bless you all.
Can I say something now?
Yeah, talk, Ada. My sister, God knows. Don't forget to message me, please. Go on, Ada.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Honestly, I might come from a different angle. I don't know. But I just feel like this single mother of a thing, because when we talk about single mother, there are women that left their marriages. Maybe we had one issue or the other. There are women that lost their husband. But I'm going to come in the aspect of women that had kids out of wedlock. I feel like it's something that can be avoided. I don't know even if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's something that can be avoided. Now, as a young lady, right, doing well for herself, or as a young lady coming up, right, I feel like knowing yourself is very important, right? When I mean, some people say when they like, knowing yourself does not mean you just know, oh, I can do this. Even your body, understanding your body matters, right? I feel like to a point, right? Especially this, I believe this is an international platform, but I'm going to talk about my country, Nigeria, right? I feel like a lot of young ladies, right? I don't know whether it's the fear of going to the store to protect themselves, or that fear that you go to the pharmacy, maybe in Nigeria, to say, oh, can I get CD? I don't know whether it's the fear, but I feel like it's something that can be avoided. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that is going to go through the whole process. At the end of the day, it's you that is going to suffer everything. And secondly, I feel like young ladies, like, I define the single mother. I'm talking to those, like, young.
Hope we are not hearing what we are not supposed to hear, host.
Make someone else talk. Maybe she did busy. Make someone else talk.
Don't mute. Thank God, though.
I muted her.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello?
Oh, she's back. Thank God. We thought you were busy,
No, I guess it's someone else that is talking. Or is she back? Hello?
The one talking is different person.
The
You
laugh
can
no
talk
gree
UK
me, I beg,
Okay,
vibes.
let me
can I go
mute.
on? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Odobo. Um, I've been following and listening. That was when I was in the office and I was on the bus and then I got off. I hope it doesn't get noisy. So I just got off the bus. So, you see this conversation or discussion that we are having here today, it goes really a long way because Odogu asked them. I know we started with a lady that says she's a single mom and she wants to buy herself and stuff like that. She's tired and everything. And then we got to the point of when can we actually say we can't go anymore with people coming up with being a single mother of 4, single mother of 3, and all that. So probably I'll just chip in, give bits of my own contribution on all this. When do you say this is it? I'm not sure I'll go on. I'm not having another child or another baby for another man so that I don't end up raising these children. I think it's about understanding that it's not about culture. It's about me, myself, and I. Can I take care of these children or these little ones if anything happens? I just think that it has to start from you. It has to start from knowing that this culture or this the environment of, oh, I think my mates are having children. This person has 4, this one have 2, and today I'm not even with a man. And then you're going for a low standard man that you know that you can't even stay with in another 5. In fact, in another 3 years, you know that this man is doing something that you know you can't even, connect with or live with in another 2 years or in another 1 year, even when you are dating him. But sometimes deep down between ourselves, you feel, oh, I can have a child for him. He doesn't have a child, and probably when I have a child or when we are together, he will change. Nobody's going to change for you because you're not going to change for anyone. That's number one. And then the culture is already telling us that, oh, when you get older, you have children to take care of you. I say, some people even buy even before they get old, and then these children will just be wandering around or about and all that. I will state an instance. Yeah, I was raised by a single mother. In fact, I was raised by a single mother that at the time I was born, single mother is a crime. Yes, single mother then was a crime because even in church, she was being left out on some of the things, and a lot of people proud out to her that we are married and you are not married. In fact, it was so bad that I got to a point where I met someone in Lagos. I grew up in Onitsha actually, and I met someone in Lagos, and so the lady was telling me, this is where we lived, and I'm like, oh, that's just across where I was living. And the only way this lady could define or understand where I was living or my parent was, oh, there's that one woman that is not married and with children that is living there. And I looked at her and I'm like, are you mad? Are you okay? And I'm the product of this woman that you are talking about. So in our head, my mom then, I saw my mom cry as a single mom that she doesn't have money for my school fees. I saw my mom, take me to go and borrow money. And then when she was borrowing this money, she said, listen, I'm borrowing money so that you'll be seeing it, so that you will go to school. Are you seeing it? And then, growing up, people that know me very well and know my mom, because she was well known as a seamstress. She was good with what she was doing. She struggled to make sure I went to university. But did she see me in NYSC uniform? No. As young as I was then, I buried my mom alone and I was in the streets. How do I mean in the streets? I had every reason to have children for one man, have children for another man, or carry one and be dragging around like myself. But I said no. Because this woman that raised me, I saw her that when she was raising me, I never saw a man with her. She never slept out because I was there and there was nowhere to leave me. Her mom was sick and then she died at some point. So it was only my mom. So I made my mom not to mix up with her friends. I made her not to go out to travel wherever she wants to be. She made sure she respected me and not to be with any man so that I will see her from a different. So I saw my mom as a strong woman, and truly I felt street was not important. I do not know streets. I was just on one man. I actually dated a man I was loyal to for 13 years. Is he here today? Mba, no. And this was also where, but the only thing I made sure I did as a person is having that strong mind that being low or getting low is not the end of the life. You always see me pushing. Like in my head, I might not be rich, but you see that part about paying my rent. And I think I want a Gucci shoe. I will buy it myself. I'm at that point right now. Like I need, you see this bag, I want it. I will walk towards it. I'm not expecting any man to buy it for me, and I will work for it and I'll get it. Because I was raised, I'm actually saying it because I don't want you to look at, if you see yourself as a single mom, you just have to, allow your children to see that you are working. You need to make a move. You just need to make a move. Like if I did not see my mom struggling, probably I won't even understand it, and maybe I will fall into that scenario of a thing. It's a lot happening around my life and where I am today, but I am grateful to God, and I still chest out and tell people that when you are whatever you're doing in life, keep good friends. Stop competing with your friends. I have friends that are richer than myself. They are the ones that support me today. When I wanted to move, like to abroad, I needed proof of funds. I did not get it anywhere. I had my own money. I didn't get it anywhere. But what did I say? I called one of my friends. I said, babe, Alpha. She said, how much do you need? I said, money was in milli as at that time. While they sleep, they wake up, money was entering my account. I didn't do proof of fund. Man did not give me. That is one thing. Because I learned, is it Chinaza that spoke? And then a lady was saying, look at your hair. My friends that are my mates, I'll come into your house, I'll see your shoe. Even when I was in Nigeria, some of them will come from abroad. And they will say, what will I buy for you? I'll tell them, there's nothing that is not in Nigeria. I will see your shoe, I will ignore it. I've never begged anyone, can you give me this shoe? Can you give me this bag? Or I'll call you for money. So what I do is I'm always engaging in businesses. Like I said, I woke up, I was once a banker. I woke up, they took assets from us and asked us to leave. Do you know what saved me? What saved me was like, while in the bank, I started a little business of perfume. Perfume was what saved me. Perfume was what was paying my bills. I will go to trade fair. All of them, even if you call my business name in trade fair today, they still know me. As much as I want, you would think I have a shop. As I then, I'll be making videos, packing order. In fact, I will even collect people's order. I was moving market. At a point, perfume was slowing down. I moved into crayfish. Fish. I was telling someone here, I said, there's nothing I've not sold though. I will buy snail early in the morning, 5 o'clock, I'm in fish market. I'm still doing perfume as at that time. Yeah, I will move as in, is perfume not moving again? Is it China importation? I've done it. I'll go for the class. I'll do class. Is it Turkey? I've sold Turkey. I'll go into CMS. They know me in CMS. If I'm not buying from Turkey, I am buying from China. If I'm not buying from China, I'm doing perfume. If I'm not doing perfume, I'm doing crayfish. If I'm not doing crayfish, I'm telling somebody that is baking cake. Do you want to bake cake today? You know somebody that will do it for you. I was running errands for people, my friends that were living abroad. At a point, another of my friends moved me to manage their estates. That was the last work I was doing till I moved. What's the last thing they did? Till tomorrow, my friend's husband was calling me engineer. I don't even know any engineer, but what was I doing? I was bringing in, you tell me, do you know where they sell chair? I don't know. I'll tell you, let me enter. I will be everywhere looking. So what I'm saying, my point here is saying is please, if a single mom is not a disease, it is not. If you make that mistake, personally, even if you meet me, I'll tell you how to start. You don't even need so much to start. Enter into all this. Even go to the shop, tell the woman, I want to start doing this business. They will tell you, okay, what you need to do is your transportation. Enter the place, take pictures, and Start. Before you see it, you don't even need to go there. I did this drop shipping like back to back. They know me. And this was how I was paying my house rent when I left the bank. I didn't look for another job until I moved. And then try to be honest, loyal to people you meet. Don't be a wuru because you don't know who will save you. Do you understand? And then be accountable. You have made the mistake. It is not like myself. What I also see about life is when I get busy, like I wake up in the morning, I am trying to do 5 things. I'm trying to learn how to fry chin-chin. Now, what does it take to fry chin-chin? Just get your, what's it called, your flour and everything. Start, you can walk to supermarkets, you start little like that. It will take your mind off thinking that, oh, I'm not making it, I'm not the best. Remove shame. Ignore whatever the world is telling you. It is you and you alone. And then keep good friends that you can actually talk to. We are all struggling. Truth is that we are all struggling. I'm struggling too. Sometimes all I need to do is I will speak to my friend. Sometimes I'll be on a call with a friend. We are talking about life challenges. She's encouraging me and I'm encouraging her. Sometimes I'm dressing, I'm getting ready for work. I'm talking to someone. If I'm not even talking to someone, like I was telling Odoguki, I started following his page when I was down in this country. When I was, as in at my lowest, in fact, my worst came to me in this country, in the abroad. I have nobody. As in, I beg someone to get water for me. Like, I want to drink water now. I can't get off the bed. It was when I started following Odoguki. That was 2 years ago. And then, since then, it's been like that. Sometimes I just log on and then people talking and people sharing their experiences. It still uplifts my spirit. And I keep thinking and then I keep hoping. Thank you, Odogu. So I also keep, there is no business I have not done. Name it. Name it. So my point is, please don't belittle yourself where you are. Keep good friends. If now while you're keeping good friends, don't lie to yourself. She's your friend, but she's older than you. Why would she ask me to go and buy palm oil for her? You're not richer, but I can go and buy palm oil for you, and then you give me 50 naira, and I will use it for someone, for my child, or for food at home. And then before, if they start seeing and loyalty in you, they will be able to help you. Imagine someone moving such amount of money, trusting me that I'll not run away from with their money. And I tell you, there's nobody I come into their family and I'm not friends down to their parents. I am that loyal. Guys, be loyal. I am that loyal. Don't think, what can she give me? Is it 20,000? If someone is giving you 20,000, they are giving 5 other people 20. That's 100,000, and they cannot sort only you. I mean, down to their parents. When I was in Nigeria, one of my friends, I went down to their mom. Everybody was shouting. I said, yes, because your child was good to me, or we are good friends. So this is how people will help you. So my friend cannot help me. My friend is not even with me in this country, but her sisters are with me. Do you understand? So I am just encouraging you people, please just go out there. Go there to do. I have a lot of them come to my page, and when I type something, they say, can you help me, assist me? I'm a single mother. And sometimes I am just like tempted to respond and say, I am also a single mother. I'm also looking for help. Why would you use that as a bait? This is why you should help. Because it's not a disease. Please, guys, please, we can do better. No matter how little you can, even Crocs, children's Crocs and all that, even Okreka. Some of them, then I used to remember Jamaica, people can come and pick clothes, sort it, and then they are online selling. If you have money to stay online, make use of it. I'm also making use of the point I am online. Even while here, I'm already planning business A, business B, C. Even if I've not started it, but I don't know what will happen tomorrow, and then I'll fall into it. And then I'll take up my plan B or plan Z. Do you understand? Please. So I encourage all of us to, step out there, put our hands on something, talk to friends, make good friends and keep it. And see where help comes from. And then if you get little help from people, just invest it, put it to use. And don't see that wherever you are today, that is the end of the world. Anything can change. You can meet anyone. Like you leave your house today, because you're leaving your house and walking into the next shop, you can meet anybody. You can meet people. Your life can change like tomorrow. So don't ever think it's the end of the world. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Odogo, please, can I say something?
Sorry, I was saying something before I got the call. I couldn't know
And
vex.
just before that, I just hope that we have not forgotten the question Odogokiwi asked why we are answering why we started this conversation. So maybe if I can say the question again so that we'll see if we can fall back on track. You know, that's he asked a question about he said if a woman marries no, not marries. If a woman gives birth to 4 children for 4 different men, at what point, do we not blame the woman or do we not blame blame the man? Is it a mistake? I think that's what everybody was speaking from. I don't know who is next to go.
Yeah, I was the one talking. So
And
I was. Can you hear me? Okay.
yeah, that's okay. And if
So,
you've made a submission or something, if we can also like borrow your box though, if you so you can bring that up. Thank you. Continue.
so now, where I was coming from, I kind of understand the question, right? I feel like I'm not trying to say a child is not a blessing, right? But if you cannot take care of a child, there's no point bringing a child to this world. If you're not ready mentally, that is why I said, let us learn to say no to sex if you're not safe, if it's not safe. Like, I don't know why in African, right? Especially in Nigeria, I use Nigeria because that's where I'm from, right? A lot of women are so shy to go into the store to get CD to protect themselves, but they are not shy to open their legs. And another thing is that because I feel like I'm not even going to blame the man, I'm going to blame the woman. From the first one, I'm going to blame because you know that
Say that louder again for people at the back. I think we did not hear it very well. Make it very loud.
I'm going to blame the woman. Do you understand? Because I don't understand. You're not shy to open your leg, but you cannot go to the store to go and you know that you're not capable of taking care of yourself. You cannot feed 3 times a day. But you want to bring a child to this world. You've not even bought most of the things you need, but you want to bring a child into this world. The same way you are shy to go to the store to get CDs should be the same way you should be shy when you're opening your legs. Cassie, I have a problem, especially with those in Africa. Sorry, because you will see somebody that you see the person you don't even have where you're staying. You might be staying with a friend or something. They will tell you, I'm pregnant. Another thing that matters is if you're having something to do, have something to do with somebody that even if anything happens, he's not going to leave you. Some of us, you see some of these ladies in Nigeria, you see a conductor, they know he's a conductor that cannot take care of himself. Conductor will buy you Coke and Fanta. You say, okay, let us go. You open your leg. Tomorrow you will come. And another problem that I have is that most of them, they are so entitled. Most of them, they don't even want to work. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I have a problem with most of our young ladies back home. I'm going to blame them 100% because at the end of the day, this, at least if you are abroad, self, at least to me, self is fair because children are blessings, right? You can take care of the child, to a point, at least know how. But the ones in Nigeria, the ones in Africa, I have a very big problem with them. You cannot take care of yourself very well. You'll be opening your leg. I will blame you 100. I will not even blame the man. It is you that is the problem. It is you that is the problem. After you bring the child, you see some of them, they will come online begging. And some of them are so lazy to work. They don't want to work. That is the problem that I have. They don't want to work. Some of them, even if you give them 1 million today, they will continue begging because they're already used to that lifestyle. See, life is not easy. It is not easy, right? If you're a single girl, right, you can avoid it. The only time I can say, okay, as a single mother, maybe that was once married, or a woman that lost her husband, that's a different thing. But if you're a single girl, if you cannot protect yourself, close your leg. If you cannot take care of a child, close your leg. Simple and short. Close your leg. It is, do you know, to the point that if somebody is talking to you, like maybe a guy is talking to you, do you know the first question he'll ask you? He'll ask, are you a single mother? I have a problem with that thing. Some of them might even be like, you poo, what's the problem? Because the rate of them is increasing. Is increasing. This is not this is not the life most of us must have planned for ourselves. Because of he bought you phone, or because he gave you food to eat. That is not enough reason why you should bring yourself down or bring yourself low. I'm not even going to blame the men. Please and please, if you're a young lady, especially in Africa, especially in Nigeria, because you know how the system is, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Having a child is a blessing, but there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot that comes with it. You have to, do you know, to a point, you're going to pause your life to take care of that child first before you come back to track. And imagine when you don't even have support, you don't even have family. You will suffer. It's just the truth. You will suffer. And that's why sometimes I used to be like, men sometimes, I don't even want to judge them, because some of them know what they are doing. Do you know a man can even be a single father and live the best life? A woman can be a single mother and also live the best life. Don't get me wrong. But you will know the struggle, you will know the stress you will go through first before you get there. It's just the truth. A man can have a child. Maybe he's taking care of the child. Every month he will send money. You will see he will be going to club. But as a woman that just gave birth newly, you can't do anything because you have to take care of the child. So please and please, it is something that can be prevented. It is something that we can correct. It is something that we can correct. Please. It breaks my heart to see people coming up, oh, my child have not eaten. You know, a child should come to this life to, like, even if you're not, that's why I kind of promote people that get married. Like comfort. If you want to get married, be comfortable, so that if you're bringing a child, the child does not come to this life to suffer or to go through one or two things. That thing is traumatizing to a point. So please, if you're a lady back home, if you're a single mother, maybe you're already in that situation, the only thing that I will tell you is please and please be consistent with whatever you're doing. And sometimes, Odogu, I feel like the ones that are single mother, they gave birth first one, they gave birth second one, they gave birth third one. I feel like, I don't even feel like it's low self-esteem. I just feel like maybe they've not really suffered that much for them to keep giving birth, because there's a kind of pain you go through, there's a kind of stress you go through. If man tell you, say open your leg, you go they shake. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. That means is that you have people taking care of the child for you. Maybe you're just, or you're getting support. You're getting that support. Any sensible person that have struggled, that have gone through pains, will not even want to open leg for the second one. Trust me. So please and please, it's a beautiful thing to have a child, but having a child is a responsibility. It's a responsibility, no matter it. See, you're bringing the child to this world. You have to take care of them. You have to take care of them. If you cannot take care of them, there's no point. There's no point you suffering and bringing the child. It's better you stay on your own. And women, sometimes try to understand your body. You will see some people, they'll tell you, I've been pregnant for 5 months. You don't know you're pregnant because you don't even understand your body. A lot of women don't even understand themselves. They don't even understand their body. If you want to do, please let us practice safe sex. Please, it's something that I feel like sex education is something that we need to really push out there. Honestly, it's something that we really need to push out there. You know, if the man no get CD, it's not happening. Kwechiri. Think of how you're going to suffer. Think of the pains. You know, childbirth change. It is going to change your body. Some women, they don't get their body back. It's just the truth. So women, just look at the stress you want to go, and imagine going through that stress with a man that doesn't want it. So please and please, my ladies, right? And to the ones that are already in that situation, to the ones that maybe left their marriage, to the ones that their husbands died, please and please, just be consistent with whatever you're doing. Consistency matters a lot. You know why? Imagine, for example, now, right? I'm streaming every day on a live stream, right? Do you know the people that I meet on this live stream today might not be the people I'll meet tomorrow? But if I'm consistent with it, do you know that one day, I can be lucky and somebody can just walk in and bless me. Be consistent with whatever you're doing. Another thing is don't be pressurized. One thing I noticed with single mothers is, like, some of them is, that pressure that comes in society. Some of them are trying their best to meet up, to prove a point to people. You don't really need to prove a point to anybody. Live your best life. Do that thing you know how to do best. Pray. Just be your person. Be good. Trust me. Definitely, life is going to click. Definitely. So that's what I have to say. Thank you.
Hello. Is it noisy? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Can you hear me? Okay. So
We can hear you, but it's a
there's
bit
something.
noisy.
Oh, okay. Then let me leave it. This is noisy.
No, maybe
Okay.
we can manage you. Talk to the others. Let's see.
No, okay. Just a quick one.
I don't mind.
Someone said, what of if the person was doing something and then life happens? So that's why we are saying, if life happens, don't sit back there. Do you understand? Whatever you're doing in this life, always create a community. Community means probably your family, your friends. That's something I always call support system. Have your support system, people that you can actually go back to and say, oh, this is where I am struggling. They can give you that listening ear. Sometimes all we need to do is, that encouragement that comes from someone that cares so much about us. We might not be open. I might not have that, that full confidence to go on someone's live stream to say everything about myself. But there are people that actually follows us step by step to understand that this is what is happening with us. This is where we were before, and this is where we are now. They can encourage you. They can also advise you, give you suggestion on how to move. And then if you're able to get any support, hold it and then keep struggling and keep going. What we are saying is, it has happened being a single mother, because we are all discussing it from different points of views. Like, they're single mother by choice, and there are ones that are not by choice. Life happened and they became single mother. So whatever situation you are in, or whatever bracket you are in, like by choice or by other reasons, move. What we are saying is, move. Don't allow it to happen again. You cannot by choice too, and then the third one you say is a mistake. Like, your eye no dey open. You just have to move. If someone tries, probably at your lowest, 500 you used to control millions, and then someone gives you 20,000, for instance, and you'll be like, what's 20,000? But you should be thinking of, what can I invest this 20,000 in to move again? I don't know, 20,000 can get 40,000 for me. You don't have to start thinking about, I don't have a red shoe, or why me? Why is someone giving me 20,000? Why 20,000? Why didn't this person give me 50,000? Do you understand? So that's the point, that we are trying to encourage people that you can move. You can move. You can think of different things. You can actually do 5 businesses at once. 5, yes, 5. Because then for me, I was like, today, if shoe no sell, tomorrow bag be selling. or perfume is selling tomorrow. I don't know what you or next tomorrow is fish now. I'm selling stock fish next tomorrow. I had like 5 businesses at a go. I wasn't rich, but I never borrowed house rent from anybody. So I think that is what people are trying to say. Let us not see single mother as it has happened. It's not a problem, but it has happened. But then you just have to encourage yourself, get up. Don't see it like it's the end of. It's not the end of the world. You don't have money now. Go out. You can even work for people. Go to supermarkets. Start from there. Ask people at the supermarkets, can I actually be a sales team for you? Okay, I will have some. You tell them, oh, in the morning I can come and look around, just be a security. Things like that, they can see that enthusiasm in you that you want to do something. They can even offer you something. Look around in your estate, in your vicinity. Do you understand? Even jewelry, 50,000, you can still sell jewelry. Ask them where they sell jewelry in wholesale. You can be going from one office to the. I say there's nothing I never sell. So this is my encouragement. I think that is what we are also saying. Thank you very much. Sorry, guys, it's a bit noisy, so I can't go further.
Okay. Kiwi, please. Cassie say you should bring her up. Kiwi, are you there? Like Kiwi is not here.
Not there.
Yeah, Cassie, not there. UK vibes, can you mute, please? Thank you, ma. Baby, you wanted to say something.
Sorry for Kiwi. I wanted to say something to Kiwi, but he's not here. Let me just wait a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be leaving soon.
You can keep talking. I did work, but I'll finish soon.
All right.
Okay. Odogu Kiwi.
Yeah.
I joined because I saw you online. I will soon be going. So please connect with me so that I like what you do and I like supporting. So anyway, I can support you to keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, my sister.
It's my pleasure because I love you from my heart and I believe in what you do.
Thank you.
So God bless you for us. I really appreciate you. If there's
Bless you
anything
too.
I can do, you can always private chat me and reply to my WhatsApp. Please,
Okay.
Odogu Kiwi. God bless you,
No
my
wahala.
brother. I love you so much from my heart.
As you don't tell them, say get my WhatsApp, no problem.
Kiwi, bring Cassie up.
Kiwi, God bless you, my brother. I want to work with you, not just for here. I want to keep supporting your dream. You are a good man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister.
Okay, ladies, thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. You are doing a great job, but I have to go. Love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobby.
All right. Bye, dear.
Cassie, you for stay down there.
Well, you need to tell these people that after God, na moderator. I'll mute you. I'm threatening you. I'll mute you. Okay, who's the next person? Let me bring more people up. Miss, you've been on the box. You have not said the word. Miss Lubianka.
Was the one crying now, Cassie?
Oh, are you still crying? Let's do some welfare check. Miss
No, I'm not still
Lubianka.
crying. I'm not crying again.
Okay, that's
I'm
okay.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Let's up some people. Is it not the smoke go down? Why I call? I know they see people. Oh, okay, wait till happen. I don't make threats. TikTok don't ban my moderator power.
Maybe.
I can't see anybody. I can't up people. But anyway, the box is full now, so that's okay. Welcome everyone. Mel, you had a lot to say in the comment section. It's good that you're up here. So if we can hear your own perspective. Sorry, before you talk, Festy. Is it Festy, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So do you have one or two, just
to actually tell them out there and be very raw about it. No
Yeah,
pity them or women don't they hear word. We are flogging women today.
hello everyone. I am Feisty. I am not a Nigerian. I'm from Liberia, but I am an African woman. And yeah, I wish I had this platform or early on. I wish TikTok was on earlier when we were getting into life. I was pressured into marriage at an early age by my parents, specifically my mom. They're both late now, and I knew for a fact early on I never wanted to be married. I never wanted to be married. I never wanted children. But because I'm the oldest of four, so that burden was placed on me as the first child to get married and give, especially my mom, she wanted grandchildren from me specifically. Not that my other siblings didn't have, they had, but they were not married at the time, and I wasn't married. I didn't have children, so she wanted that, I guess, from her first child. And I was dating another guy at the time, a non-Liberian. She was not happy with that, and she specifically told me she wanted me to marry a Liberian guy. We fought about it for years, to the point of where I stopped talking to her, because then it became the conversation piece every time we talked. So I think I stopped talking to her for about 2 or 3 years, and then I just one day decided I'm just gonna try and make my mom happy. So why not let me just do it? So then I fell for her pressure and I gave in and started started dating a Liberian guy, got married, and we had children. And basically what I was afraid of, what I did not want to deal with, became my life, like immediately after marriage. And I was there until I found out I was pregnant. Each time I took complaints to her, she would tell me, "Oh, you're married. You're not supposed to divorce. It is against the culture. It's against our tradition. It's against religion," and all of that every time. And when I called my dad, he was like, "Well, you're in there. I really can't say much about it. You know, whatever works for you is fine." So he really never said much, but my mom always had the most to say. And I felt like I had to please my mom. So I stayed and I stayed and I stayed. And it only got worse. There was physical abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, you name it, and I do live in the US. I called the police several times. He ran away and they couldn't track him or whatever. So he went and told her, and she was like, "Well, you need to stop doing that. It's not good. It's going to look bad on us." And again, family repetition and name and all of that. So eventually they passed. And I can remember vividly telling him we were driving to church with the kids and we were arguing that morning. And I told him, I'm like, you know that I stayed with you because my parents kept talking. And the only reason was because of them. So the fact now that there are no more, any day is gonna be done. And he probably thought I was joking. So for me, the last the last straw that broke the camel's back was when was it? Let's see. I will say probably 2023. 2023. He he did the last. That was it for me. And I was not having it no more. I wasn't dealing with it no more. I did not want to. So yep. I I told him he could leave, he could stay, I could leave. I mean the options were out there, and he chose to leave. He left the three kids with me. He said he was not going to be financially responsible for anything. I shouldn't call, ask for help or assistance. And I have been doing it on my own by the grace of God with my children. The great part is my oldest is she's in college, so she's able to help her siblings at home with their assignments or be there while I'm at work. Like now, I'm at work and she's home with the older kids. And yeah, so I mean, like at first, it was really, really difficult. And again, somebody mentioned having a community or that support system, someone that will encourage you and let you know that, hey, you got this, you can do it. And I felt at the early stage, felt like I couldn't do it by myself. Yeah, I was used to, this is 20 years I'm talking about, I'm just trying to cut it short. And I'm used to being in a home where we share the bills. We're doing quote unquote the 50-50 thing, and we share the bills and all of that. Now I have to do it all by myself, figure out how I'm gonna take care of the kids by myself, provide for their needs, their activities after school, tutoring, and I mean all of the 1 million things you have to do. But God has been so faithful, and I tell anybody, if I can make it, you can make it. I never thought I could do it. And I do that, and I still do. Yes, I have a great support system. I call them my sisters. We we all laugh and cry. We talk together. Talk about our life issues with one another. We share our problems, try to find solutions together, and that's what we do. And it's good to have that, because when you don't, the an idle mind is the devil's workshop. That is not a lie. Then the devil, you start to have all of these negative thoughts, like, oh, I cannot do this anymore. And I'm telling you, I do all of that. I still help my siblings back home with their businesses and their children, help with their tuitions in school, and I still find myself reaching out and helping those that are in need. Like sometimes I even forget that I'm a single mom or I'm doing all of this by myself. Even if it's $25, if I have it to give, I give it to someone because I feel like they might need it more than I do. And I'm just grateful for the heart that he has given me, and the strength that he gives me each day to be there for my children and provide for them. And I have also heard, through this journey, I have talked to other women that have been through worse than I have been. I know a girl that she got stabbed 30, 30 or 33 times by her ex-husband because she wanted to leave an abusive marriage. And he did not want her to leave, but he was not improving or becoming better either. And God chose to save her. and she is now a single mom because of that. Yes, so God is doing great. We can all be there for one another. I may not have the funds to give all the time, but a word of encouragement, a Bible voice share, a story share, or resource share is even better than just not helping at all or just being a negative person. So I try to find myself or place myself in communities that are positive, and I think I've been watching Odoku for like a month now. I think I started watching him in April or May, somewhere there, and I just talk to him because of what he does. I do have Nigerian friends, and the Yoruba, the Igbo, and I tease them because I'm like, oh, you guys are so boastful, and you just show off, or you are 419. But I don't see none of those qualities in Odogu. I believe he's honest, he's genuine, he's authentic, and God is using him for this particular purpose. I want to say, do not give up. You have no idea where your work is going. I don't even know how I came across your life. I think somebody had reposted and it popped up on my FYP. Probably that's how I came across it, but I don't think anyone shared it with me. And since then, I look forward because normally when he comes on, it's 1 o'clock a.m. my time. So I look forward to coming on. Even if I'm not participating in the show, I just come and listen and do, comment or help whatever way I can be of help to someone else. Yes, so women, it is time to rise up. It is time to wisen up. It is time to grow yourself. It is time to depend on yourself. You educate, and how do we do that? We educate ourselves not only by going to school, learn a trade, like someone said earlier about YouTube. Back in 2020, during COVID, when we could not get out to go to work and do stuff, what did I do? I went to YouTube. I love making flowers and decorating and stuff. And I went to YouTube and I learned in depth how to be a decorator. And with time and practice, I bought my equipments that I needed to do, and I started learning, doing the backdrops and all of those, the flower arrangements. Before I knew it, by by like a year or so later, I was able to get a business for myself as a side hustle. Although I have my full-time job, but I do that on the side. I can choose if I want to or not. Eventually I'm going to put more time into my business, but for now, I do it part-time when I'm off and I have that spare time to do an event or so for someone. So yes, YouTube is there, Google is there, Pinterest is also there, and so many things are on the internet now. Get you a smartphone, get you a tablet or a laptop or computer, and make use of the data that you put on there. Don't just sit on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram wasting your time and your money. Use that to learn something for yourself. You can do beading, you can learn sewing. There are so many things that you can learn off of YouTube. Here we call it the University of YouTube. I don't know how it's called in Africa, but we'll call it the University of YouTube because it teaches you almost anything you want to learn is on YouTube. Unless if you have to go to school and sit in class to get a certificate or a degree, then you have to. But even nursing, things that we learn here in person. When I'm confused and I'm not sure, I go to YouTube. It's there. And then I relearn it. I watch it, I observe it, and I relearn it. Anything you want to learn is there on YouTube. So yep, that's what I wanted to contribute to the topic being discussed. Don't give up on yourself. Keep pushing. Keep doing what you're doing. It's never too late. It's only late when you can no longer do it for yourself. But it is never too late to do what you need to do. ChatGPT is also an awesome app to use. Thank you for the opportunity and letting me share my little story on your platform.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you. Okay, Chilov and Mel, are
Hi,
you there?
thank you. Yes, I'm here.
I don't know who came first.
Mel.
Mel, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mel.
Good
And
morning.
before I address the question, I want to encourage the chat. Come on, guys. Let's tap, let's share, let's contribute something. Send your heart me. Follow. I came on about an hour ago, and it has been a constant stream in this live, like with over 350 people. So Adugu is a great man. I've been following his personal account, I guess, not this one with the foundation. And he does a lot for people. He should not be struggling to get to 100 K taps. Like there are too many of us on to not be getting over 100 K taps. So let's try to get it up. I contributed 11 diamonds. I'm in number 3 spot. Like we should be doing a lot more for this foundation and this person who has a platform where people don't even need to contribute anything to come into a box and still leave with something. I know that for his other page, right? So to go back to the question, official Cassie, and again, thank you for bringing me up. I am from the Caribbean island of Grenada. We are mainly Africans here as well. We have some indigenous Indians, and we also have Indians from India who came in as indentured workers. And thank you. Yeah, so we do have similarities in our cultures and in life expectations as well, right? I got married at 22, and I would say that it is, if a woman has 2, 3, 4 children with multiple fathers, I say it is the woman's fault. And I say it with no takebacks, right? I was married. I got married very young at 22. And when I got married, like in my culture, my mom would say, come see me is not come live with me. So someone can portray to be a very good person on the outside, but when you get married and you go live with them, it is totally different. Now, when I got into that marriage and I realized the person that he was, I said, girl, you already made one mistake. You got married to this man. Do not have any children. And I was married and I made that decision, right? I got divorced in 2023, right? So I was married for 15 years to this man. And I made a conscious decision to not have any children for this man, right? So one, unless probably something destructive happened, and it's a situation of the woman being hard, then there is absolutely no reason why someone would have a child, should, right? Have not even one child outside of wedlock. We are Africans. We are of African descent. Like, our cultures are so rich, right? So rich. Our morals were once so strong to where people were being outcast because they, like, one lady came on and she said when she was young, it was almost like a crime to be a single mother outside of wedlock, right? We're not talking about the widows. We're not talking about the widows, really. So I believe it is totally on the women. Like, if you have one, just keep it at one. It says a lot about a woman. It says that you are not using protection, and there are things worse than pregnancy. There are diseases, there are illnesses. So we really need to talk more as well and educate more about not just being pregnant, but also the diseases that can be associated with not having protection. And if a man, or if you yourself cannot afford contraceptives, then what are you even doing? Right? If you cannot afford to protect yourself, how can you afford to raise a child? Right? If a man cannot bring contraceptives, how can he afford to raise a family? Right? One lady said she was offered money, right, to probably do like a weekend because of her work, and she refused it. Of course, you refuse it. Refuse it, ladies. If a man has 10 million to spend on a woman for a weekend, why not marry that woman? Why not? Don't just go for the instant gratifications where you say, well, yeah, you know what, I got 10 million, and you feel like you have so much value. If he can spend 10 million on you for a weekend, how often is he doing that? How special are you really? Right? And I'm not Nigerian. However, in my country, in Grenada, we have a lot of Nigerians here. We have an internationally recognized school of medicine in Grenada where I worked, and I've met a lot of Nigerians. I have a sister. She got married to a Nigerian that she met here while in university. And we know them. We know the culture. We know of the people. We know of the food, right? And it is a pandemic all over with single mothers. Like, come on, we need to do better as women. And I'm happy that the panel is filled with women. Like, let us do better. Let us speak to our sisters, our daughters, our friends, our communities. We need to do better. Like, share your experiences as a woman. You have married women who refuse to have children because they're already in a terrible situation. Like, either you get out or you stay, but then you still need to make wise decisions, right? And I feel like I've answered the question. And I'm gonna allow someone else to speak. And if you're in the chat, like, guys, let's tap. We're at 105.8k taps. There are 348. If everyone does 1,000, we'll be good.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mel. But I think it's actually very important that I actually say this. I don't know why. Maybe I want to say this. Like, to we women. I feel like sometimes we prioritize. I'm not saying marriage is not good. Obviously, marriage is good. Marriage is beautiful. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not also saying this because maybe I'm trying not to promote marriage. Okay, but I feel like women, we should start prioritizing ourselves even while in marriage, because while we are having this conversation about having kids, I think a lot of us are also saying, oh, don't have it outside wedlock, but at least when you get married, a lot of us might be thinking like that. And I feel like that is actually even a wrong thought, because some Koromoto men will deceive you with marriage just to get whatever they want, because they know marriage is what women like to hear. Once they go and pay your bride price, or they will go and do what they go and do small thing on your head, we lose all our brain cells, and then we stop thinking. Do you understand? I think women should get their priorities right and understand that while you're also in the marriage, you're not just going to,
Cassie,
yeah.
hey, wo, Anamiko.
Akina, in 2 places. Mute one.
So I wanted to say, see that comment, go do small thing for person head. Not true, because actually not small thing.
They will lose their brain cells.
I bet not small thing. Cause if you finish, I'm curious. Cause if you finish, I'm curious. I want to hear from Kingdom Enterprise. Her profile
Okay.
looks interesting.
Yeah. So, before you know it, some of these women lose our brain cells. We have to be very smart. There is nothing actually wrong with you, with you being ready before you do anything. If you're gonna have children, have how many children that you can train. I do understand, like, yeah, obviously, your husband might say, okay, he wants 10 children. You yourself, without your husband, can you handle 10 children? Without you, can he also handle 10 children? Those 10 children, are they going to have the quality of life? Do you have what it takes to give them that quality of life? All those things are the things that I should actually think, we should actually start reasoning, and have all these conversations before even before you get involved with anybody, So women, and I go talk am. Let me tell you, say it for pidgin. Born waiting you go fit train. Born waiting you go fit train, and it is okay also not to be married if you don't want to. It is also okay not to have a child if you don't want to. It is also okay to have your child without whatever, as long as you can. There is, like I think we're in 2026 now. All those things that societies told you, all those things they told you, they actually lied to you. It's just a way to actually box you up. There is nothing wrong with that. You cannot be in a be in a situation, you're a single mother. You cannot have the mentality that every man that you're with, you must have a child with them. That is what bonds you people together. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. That is really, really messed up. I've heard women say this. My own sister-in-law said to me, I told her to go and do family planning. She said no, that she's heard about family planning, her womb will scatter. I come there, especially what is the womb do again? Like, what are you talking about? You have 6 children. 6 children. You say they try to protect your womb. The next thing, mistake, it don't happen. Mistake, whatever. The other one, got married to a man. Why? Got married to a Koromoto man. The man no dey do anything, nothing. Before you know it, you don't get belle. That pregnancy, she got pregnant. I don't even understand. I always ask a tough question. Why are you with this man? Why don't you just go and live your life? You know what I hear, Dogo Kiwi? Come with Zarafa. Come Zarafa last name. Somebody that their last name is not even Otodola. It is crazy. You can see that kind of mentality. And we are just bringing children in this world to actually suffer. It is not fair. It is not very, 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 very fair. So women, we need to start prioritizing ourselves. Oh. There's one in the comment sections. She's here now saying that we should come and help her support her. support her. She wants to for her husband to travel abroad or whatever. And I tagged her and I'm like, what about you? You know, we have to be very careful. We have to be very, 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 very careful. Make everybody born with you go train. If you know you cannot train a child, don't put the responsibility on somebody else. Don't say my husband can train. Don't put your responsibility on anybody else. Why? Yes, I understand that it's two. It's a man and a woman, okay, that will give birth to the child. But also, news flash, you have more responsibility because they go waka run. And because now you feed that baby with your breast for carry on for 9 months, now you they feed them. It is very difficult for women to actually let go of their case. I wish we have the same mind, like the men. It's some women they do, but majority we don't actually. We will still want to protect our children because that is how we are nature. And because of that, we have to be very, 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 very selfish in some decision. So if you don't born one, born two. I don't understand how it doesn't even make sense. Like, you go, by the time you're doing the 4 baby papa, the 4th one, wait till you want you speaking again. At least if you have 2 children or have 3 children or you have whatever 4, if you're getting, at least maybe you go and find somebody that does not also want to have kids. And both of you can live your life and enjoy your life because this world, nobody is alone. All of us, we all need companionship. So let me just round up with this. Let's remove that mindset from it can only happen people that because when we have the conversation, we tend to focus on people that actually have kids outside marriage. Remember that they can actually whine you for you to have the case inside marriage. There is no difference between the person that had the child outside marriage struggling and the person that had the child inside marriage still struggling. Even the person with the inside marriage say their own worst. There is no difference. There is no difference. Or both of you are the same thing. So then let's not allow these people to whine us. So let me pass my mic to what do you say? I wanted to hear Kingdom Mentor. Your name na fire. Hi, Kingdom Mentor.
Kingdom Enterprise Woman. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm so happy to be here. I was just scrolling on the street of TikTok and I saw this page. This is not the main page of Otogo I follow anyway, but the conversation got me hooked and I just joined. Thank you for accepting me on here. So the thing is that I think women, all of us, I think we all need to be flogged. We need to recalibrate our mind. We need to not allow ourselves go through the fire first before we become wise. That is what a lot of people do now. Because I was not being sensitive and because of this same mentality, right? I found myself with the wrong person, got into the wrong marriage, and by the grace of God, I didn't let it pass 3 years before I left. And that 3 years, I tried for it to work, but I noticed that if I stay here any more longer than I had, I would end up like my mother. My mother and my father, they are still married today. The marriage is going to 50 years, but it's a marriage full of emptiness, loneliness, right? That my mother, up to the point that, she usually, I'm in the UK, I'm based in the UK, she usually visits me. And one time she said she doesn't want to go, there's nothing to go back to. And my mom is that kind of person that her name is Endurance. That's why my English name was Endurance before. I had to change it. I think there was one day.
Lamb.
There was one day Odogo Kiwi said that on one of his live, when one person said her name is Mercy, and he said something, I just laughed. Our parents project their life into us. They project their experiences into us through names, unfortunately. And why I would not want to blame them 100% is because of the culture, and their sense of understanding at the time. So I found myself, my name is Endurance. Yeah. And before I knew it, I started not my name.
Okay.
I've changed it. I've changed things.
Sometimes sometimes we no go also still we go put some blame on them, and sometimes we no go put because we don't know how their own. If we could see them as horrible, imagine what their own parents be.
I say now I have conversation with my mom. Now she knows I'm an adult. I'm a grown woman with children. It's now that she's opening up. All the years in that marriage, we never heard anything bad about my father, but we could see. Right? Now that my mom is opening up, just like 2 years ago. Oh God. I say, what? And speaking to my mom, you will know that she's like me. God engraced her with so much potential to be more. But she ended up with a man who was jealous of her, and she didn't even know it. Sometimes she would say, now that social media is up and she watches all those, watches some kind of things, some kind of women, she say, I foolish, oh. I foolish, oh. I say, it's okay, it's all right, that time has passed. But God raised somebody in a family for a reason, and I'm the one that will break that rubbish in my lineage. No, my marriage was 3 years when I went out, and I went out with a purpose, not because I want to come out and now jump into the hands of another man. No, this is what I want women to know, right? Single women in particular, the ones that are married, I don't know, most of them don't want to listen. They are still ashamed of what society will say. But my target kind of is single women, because if I had this opportunity to really, will I even have listened safe? I don't think so. Because now there's so much wealth of information out there that if you make a mistake in marrying wrong, you did it yourself. Because I have friends that are single now. When I tell them this, that, they say, it's because you don't get 2 children already. Who say I even wanted? It was that mentality that made me say, at least let me have children. But now, children are blessing. I thank God for them. But now that I understand life, if I was, as a matter of fact, let me just even start my story. Because I'm just beating about the bush. I really just don't want to just come here and talk. I want to pass a message to single ladies. Now, this was my life back in Nigeria. I was an interior designer, a young interior designer. I was in school. I studied diplomatic studies and history in Uniport, right? But I'm a business person. I'm a born entrepreneur. I don't like school. I don't like all those things. But I just needed to get that BSc, for the society's sake as well again. So while in school, during those strikes, I went to Lagos and I went to a very reputable interior design school, and I got qualified and I started designing hotels, residential buildings. I was successful. My business was at the peak as a young girl, having that kind of money. People would just give me contract. When I speak with big men, they give me contract. I did not have anything intimate with anybody to get contract. It was just the grace of God and the way I speak, and they know that I know what I was doing. So it was at that time. Then I had a lot of UK clients, that people that are here, I'll be doing their houses before they come back. So it was at that time I went to eat after, from the site one day, and I met the man that I married. He was just like an angel. He came from the UK as well. Everything was fine like that. Before we know it, we started relationship, and it was so sweet. This relationship, mind you, is not because of UK, because I was at a position where I was privileged financially, and I was trying to get my visa to the UK because I was buying wallpapers from the UK as well. So I really wanted to visit, but he met me. I said, "Do you want to marry me?" And I said, free transport. I just told him, free transport, no problem. I'm not doing it again. So he married me. It was so seamless. It was like an angel. But all these things, mind you, there was no money involved because I thought I was okay financially and I didn't want to bother him. But I didn't know that was his personality. And let me tell you, why the relationship was going on. Hey, I don't know if anybody believes in God here, but I tell you, I'm a Christian today, not because I was born in a Christian home. I am a Christian today because, God, there is God. I can't even explain. God will show me everything verbatim before this guy comes the next day and tell me. God will tell me that in my dream. Now I know it was God, but I thought it was just a dream at the time. God will show me this guy has a child. God showed me everything the family has in the UK. I saw it in my dream. And I will tell him, I see my dream or see what I dreamt. Or he said, it's just my mind. It's just my imagination. I clear it out of the way. There was nothing that God did not do to make me not to marry this person. But why? Why did I go ahead? I made that decision from a place of a complete flesh, right? complete flesh. It was just about how he speaks, so kind. The family, they are so calm. But I never knew they were wicked at heart. So I never knew he had this intention of bringing me to the UK to become a full-time housewife, because I told him if I come, I'm not the kind of person that used to sit down and not doing anything. No. If I married Dangote today, I used to say it, I will replicate whatever he has on another side. God has just given me so much ideas. In short, my ideas are so much that I get confused sometimes on what to do. So I married this person and I came to the UK. I had my first child in the UK, and when after my child, after some time, I said, okay, I'm ready to start my business. So, to do this. So I noticed that he was angry. And before he came, I told him, I said, don't worry, I will make you proud. Even your friends will be jealous that you'll be jealous of the kind of wife that you got married to. So everything, it was like, oh, that's good. But I never knew you had another plan. I came to the UK and this man stifled me. Hey, God. Up to the point that monthly pad, that even as a young girl in school, I stock those things up. My period cannot come and meet me without a pad in the house, or, without provision, without anything. I'm the person that God used to raise my mom from where they used to live, to a better place. Even as a student at the time, I was paying my rent 300, my mom 450, like 800,000 at that time. That was like 8-9 years ago. I'm talking about now. God helped me so much that I don't know. I don't even know what happened, but I find myself in the UK with this man. I thought he had better plans for me. Before I knew it, I was a full-time housewife. And you know what happened? In the space of 2 years, I lost myself completely. I could no longer find purpose. I could no longer, as someone who used to have overflow of ideas, I became so dull. Like, when I mean dull, I'm someone who, even when I was coming to the UK, one of my books, right, was books I carried. I read books to elevate my mind. I read anointed books, like, those American authors. My favorite one is this Robert Kiyosaki, businessman. I read those things at that time. I brought my books, but before I knew it, I never knew that the quality of mind I married affected my mind so bad that I became a shell of myself. The 3rd year of the marriage, I was crying because I've been a Christian, right? But there is one thing in the Bible. When Jesus Christ went to fast, after the fasting, that was when temptation came. And as a Christian who was not really matured at the time, I never knew that's the way of life. If you notice it, if you're a Christian and you go into some kind of serious prayer, the attacks that will come is just a threat of the enemy to make you feel that your prayer is not working, right? So I met this man once and he didn't call me again. That before we got married, right? Just a quick backstory. Then I went into fasting. It was January prayer, not because of him. It was January, that 21 days prayer. So I fasted and prayed. I said, Lord, I like this man, how he speaks. If he's the one, he should call me. As I was just stepping out of the church on the last day, he called me. So that was the only sign. I said, oh, it's my husband. That was one foolishness. As I'm saying my story, please, I want single ladies to be learning, because this thing still happens today, especially to women who have so much potential. What the enemy does to us is to matchmake us with the wrong person that will break us, right? And before you know it, you become nothing. Some women lose their purpose, their vision, just like my mom. If you hear my mom speak, my mom just became a court clerk till, I don't even know. I can't even go through all that now. But I'm speaking to a lot of singles. So I came into the UK and I became a shadow of myself. Until one day, one afternoon like this, when I've dropped my daughter at school, I just had my second daughter, I started asking God, how did I end up here? What happened to me? I was talking to myself, but it was like the answer was coming like somebody was talking to me. I can't even understand the kind of spiritual thing that happened in my room that day. Sunny day like this. And I just heard in my spirit, I did not put you there. I tried my best, but I didn't put you here. I said, really? That was the time my eyes opened. You didn't put me here. Why did you allow all these things, all the things? He said, hey, God, I can't even explain the thing that was whether it's my mind though, I don't even know. But my eyes just opened that I'm in the wrong place. I'm with the wrong man. And before I knew it, I started thinking there are some times that, God, I don't know. I don't want to get emotional. This man, let me just say, this man scatter my life. Like, he even went as far as being diabolical on me, right? In order for me not to wake up. Sometimes this man will just come with some kind of perfume. The perfume does not look new. He said, take. And I don't spray them for some reason. But he knows that I don't spray the perfume. He's not always at home because he's a taxi driver, right? He would just come and say, they spray those perfumes on. I say, really? Okay, I don't forget. Because I came with some of my perfumes too. I don't even remember. But the more I use those things, God, something inside of me was telling me, don't use these things, don't use these things. But I kept using the perfume. And before I know it, everything just blank. There was one time I forcefully started a business. I told him, just give me 200 pounds. There's this business idea I've seen in this UK. Trust me, just give me 200 pounds. From 200 pounds, he gave me 500. He didn't give me 200 pounds. This man did not give me 200 pounds. He didn't give me 500 pounds. I beg, nothing. I had to tell him that I'm going on a break. I had a friend that wanted to help me process my visa before I met him. That time she was here. She came here at 11 years old. So I just went to her house for a 2-week break. And while I was there, I just used that time to pray a lot. I prayed and I started having some kind of understanding. I called my mom. I said, please, there's this course I saw online. I want to buy it. That time it was selling on Amazon, right? I said, please, the money that time was 750 pounds. I said, please, my mom is not somebody that used to borrow. I said, borrow this money from me. But because she trusts me, she borrowed the money. And I purchased the course at the time and I started learning. And when this man saw that I was on my phone learning something seriously, you could see that he was threatened by whatever it is. I don't know. He was threatened. I said, but I kept learning, but there was no money yet to start the business, but I kept learning. And when I knew this business so much, then I learned about eBay dropshipping. Then I was always on YouTube looking for online business to do, and I learned about eBay dropshipping. At that time, you don't have to start the dropshipping with money. So I was able to start the dropshipping, and I was able to raise like 300 pounds out of it. And when I make a sale, I will tell him, see this sale I've made, thank you, Jesus. I thought he would be happy for me, but I know that even my brain didn't tell me that this man was not happy with me, but I kept sharing my wins with him, and from there, from that money, I sent money to my family to buy some kind of things. I just told God, please open my eyes to see the gaps in the marketplace, in this place. Let me feel it. I don't want to work. And besides, I don't want to work, but I told him I want to work. He should look for a job for me. I don't know A, no B. This man left me inside the house just to born children, just to make food. When it comes to the house, there will be food, This man, I think some of these men, they just need a house girl, and that's why they don't marry here. I asked him, why did you not marry here? He says, because I love you. It's a lie. It's because they want to go and take somebody they feel is naive. But unfortunately for him, I'm not a naive person, but in the aspect of relationship, I was stupid. But when I woke up at the time, I noticed that this man was evil. So I found my way out. It's a long story. Let me just cut it short. And I went out of the house. And I can tell you now, it's 5 years later, and my life has changed drastically, right? And this is what I want women to know. I've seen a lot of women, you divorce today, you think, who will marry me? Why do you care? Why do you care who will marry you? It's been 5 years and I've never even hugged a man. I've not even said a man, me and a man should come and have kiss him. For what?
But my sister, despite that, men still they rush you. Now lie been a
yes, so
they rush now.
In my church, everywhere they come. In short, I would have been married twice, but now I have so much clarity that I smell them. I smell those kind of men from afar. Once they come close to me, I say, I'll just sleep, I just dream. Ladies, let me tell you, if you stop engaging yourself with all this kind of thing, just forget about man for a minute. I'm not fighting against men, no, right? I'm not fighting against men at all. I'm fighting for us to have clarity. Okay, because a lot of men were not raised well. And thank God for social media now that is making all these men to talk. I never knew that men did not have sense like this, so it's very few. Now, when men talk, is this the men that we are rushing, marriage? I want to get married to. A lot of them they are not emotionally matured. A lot of them think that women are fighting leadership. But no, women are not fighting leadership. We are fighting confusion that they bring to us. We are fighting inconsistency. We are fighting selfishness. We are fighting this emotional immaturity. Most of them don't have sense because they were not raised to have sense. They were not raised to handle successful women, right? Okay, there was one man in 2022, 2023 that came to me and I almost married. The same dream pop up again, and I have to ask question. He does not have money. I'm not saying I have money, I have everything, but by the grace of God in this UK, I'm okay. Like, oh God, I can't even start to talk about my achievements. It's just to encourage you women that you feel you can't do it by yourself. I'm very okay. I go for knowledge. When I get those knowledge and now deploy it, I teach people the same knowledge, and I teach you how. Oh God, I don't even want to understand. But at the end of the day, you make money from what you have. If you have value, you make money from your value. I go for value. I invest. I buy courses. I've bought courses up to £4,000 before, and I've made it back by implementing that business and by teaching people who come to me. I don't even go to meet other people in my church. You just wonder, how is this lady and her children shining like this, and she's a single lady? And when men come to me, I laugh with men a lot. I like men a lot. But when it comes to relationship boundary, only one man that has been in my house in these 5 years, and that was a man I thought, the thing almost entered marriage like that. So this particular man, when he came to me, want to marry me, I said, want to marry me? Okay, what do you have? I can't give you money. I can't give a man money to marry me, but I can teach you this business. I'm going to fund the business. I take care of the business. I take my capital out of it because I trust this business. I'm going to monitor the business until my capital comes out and you handle your business yourself. I give you 2 years. I give you 1 year plus. If the profit you make is enough and I see that you are consistent because you just came to the UK not quite long, I'm going to help you with this. Do you know that this man refused? So how will I marry? To me, because you feel I look okay, I should go and marry you. I should, no, they don't do things like that. I'm okay with myself right now. You women, we don't need a man. We need a man. Oh, for me, I need a man. I need a leader that has sense. Because let me tell you, this life, God did not build it for one person. There's a reason why God made a man and say it's not good for a man to be alone. Right? We have our responsibility. God made us equal in value, but not equal in responsibilities. There's a reason for that. God wants us to multiply. So a woman is a gateway for multiplication. But there's something I'm thinking in my mind that happened to these men of these days. Over the decade, over the years, that same deceit that Satan went to the Garden of Eden to deceive the woman, Satan has gone into culture and tradition to deceive men, our ancestors and everyone, to pass this broken mentality into men over the years, and it's just beginning to unfold. Honestly, it's just beginning to unfold. That is why we see the quality of men we have today. It takes the grace of God for a man to understand in this generation that, oh yeah, I was raised wrongly and I want to be better. Then he goes and develop himself. But if you have not met a man who has developed, who has worked on himself, I don't think you should get married. I think you should work on yourself. Work on your purpose. Everyone has a purpose. Whether you're a believer in Christ or not, you have a purpose. You have that thing inside of you, inside of your core. You have something that makes you, that gives your being essence. We are not just here to live. And I promise you, if you stay on your own, not in bitterness, I've forgiven my ex-husband. I've forgiven his family. His family did a whole lot. I have forgiven all of them so that I can thrive. It's been 5 years now. He has never even called my children, and I don't even care. It was I think the child maintenance he pays is £73. I did that video one time and it went viral and people were insulting me. I was telling ladies, I say, if I depended on that man, now what would £73 do? Something that you go and used to pay for one school trip and it's gone. I'm very okay now that I can do, and I can move anywhere I want to go. I can travel anywhere I want to go. I can relocate my children to Nigeria right now. We are not even going to be stranded. So I want to encourage you women, especially the single mothers or single women. Thank you so much. Don't wait for a man to come and save you. Right? I'm okay now. I'm not saying I have a lot of money right now, right? But I still would not like to go and marry somebody that is less than me, kind of.
Kingdom, let me just say something for clarity. You talked about it, but let me say it. Make my brothers also listen. To my brothers where they here, this is not something against men. This is just telling some women to do and know better. Go on, my sister. Before they go to say weak.
Yes, so no, I'm not against men at all. You see, men of value. See, I'm the kind of, I'm of the opinion that when I meet a man who knows his place, a healed, real masculine man who understands that leadership is not control, but leadership is a responsibility on how to serve,
And
right?
for those who just they join, the question, UK Vibe, can you mute? The question we started this conversation is that UK Vibe, can you mute, please? Okay. There was this video, I don't know if some of you have seen it. This lady was saying she gets 8 children for 7 baby daddies. And then she said it can happen to anyone. Then I can't the talk say no be everything they're supposed to blame men. A woman way don't be single mother of 5 from 5 different men. Will you still blame man or put some blame on that woman? So this is not war or say would they fight or they against men. I don't preach that nonsense. I love to see happy home. This is just to tell some of our sisters to do better. Go on, my sister.
Okay, yeah. With that being said, I even have a friend who was in the same situation with me, and now she now has a baby father number 2, right? And that is a mistake we made. Let me just reiterate again. I've said it before. If you come out of a divorce or an abusive relationship with children, I think you should take the time to heal.
Someone came here and said that one of her sister born 10 for 10 different men. One of her sisters.
It's very unfortunate. I think we all have to take the time to heal, because you know what? There is a reason. I think at the end of the day, every human being, kind of one way or the other, we are all broken. No? We are broken. So there's a reason why I saw that man as fit to be a husband to me. It's because of my brokenness. When in those 5 years, there was a year, 1 full year, I didn't do anything. I just sat down to, why am I even a Christian? Why is there a God? Okay, now I made a mistake. Please show me. Do you know it was back to back prayer? I became homeless. So I don't know if I mentioned that. I became homeless because I went out. I just stood by the bus stop and I called social service. I not get where I go. This man, it's a long story. Oh. I remember now why I became homeless. This man, okay, I started having dreams. That my dreams popped up again, right? I started having dreams and I started seeing other children. Then I felt that my mind just told me, ask him. There are other children somewhere. I felt that was too big of an accuse to ask him. So I went through his friends. I asked his friends. I asked his cousin. Everybody watched their uncle. They said they don't know anything like that. Oh, please, this, that. Then I went to him. I asked him. I said, do you have children anywhere that I'm unaware of? Because I know he had 2. With in short, not 2. He had 2 here with one white woman. With one white woman that he was married to, but he told me they were divorced and the children were grown at the time. They were 13 and 10. So while I was in Nigeria, I used to do video call with them. So that gave me peace. So I thought they were actually divorced, right? So because they were old enough to tell their mom what is going on, and as a white woman, I thought they don't take rubbish. Then another one in Nigeria again, he said that was his first love. That was the one God showed me A to Z. This man has this child. I saw this child in the dream. By the next morning, as soon as I woke up, this man has texted me long text message explaining the 3 children to me, how they came. And instead of me to run, I say, after all, he's a good man. After all, he's a good man. He's being honest. God has shown me and he's being honest. That's fine. That was how I carried myself enter inside. So I'm not even blaming him entirely at all. I'm blaming myself 70% of it. And we single ladies, a lot of us are seeing these signs now.
My sister, thank you for putting that point too. Now, another problem where some of our sisters they get. You get some honest way person could tell you. Just no say na red flag for you to leave. Because if person go tell you one kind honest truth, God they say, he after all is honest. He has already told you. He has already told you what he will do to you. Because they say after all he's honest.
That's stupidity of the highest order, and I don't want the stupidity to continue. If not, we are going to keep having broken children all over the world, and we can never have a better society if one person does not stop the cycle. right? So that's why I've taken it upon myself. I could be divorced and be quiet. I don't like social media. I just came on social media. I don't understand TikTok step. All those people are saying tap, tap, tap. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I said, what are they tapping? I came into TikTok last year. Instagram, I've been there for long. I just started posting all these things. But God said, go out and tell your sisters. A lot of them are still making this mistake. I can just be quiet, winning silently, doing my thing, and don't have anybody in my heart. But this same thing you are doing, so sir, is same thing that God has actually asked me to do. But I don't know how to come on social media. I just started. Now, if I see life like this, I just come in to do my small education and then I go away. And I notice that it touches one or two women. They come to my DM and start talking. So back to the thing. So the when you meet as a woman, when you meet men like that, there are always signs. The sign comes from the conversation, it comes from everything. We see everything, but we still decide to go inside. So please, I want us to do better. All this story has to come to an end. The reason why I say I'm not going into a relationship now until I know I see that man. When that man comes, I will know, because me, I'm a woman who loves marriage. I love family, and I cannot submit to rubbish. I can submit to a man who understands that leadership is not control. A man who understands that being a husband is a responsibility and a sacrifice. And that kind of man, a man who understands that he is supposed to provide and protect his family. And as a woman who is even okay financially, money cannot lead me. It is a man that God has sent to me to lead me. When a man leads you, when a healed masculine man leads someone like me, I go even like that self. What do you want? I'm here to serve. I don't want to rub shoulders with anybody. Do you understand? I'm not here to rub shoulders with a man. We have our different roles. As a single mom now, I know the responsibility. Sometimes I will just sit here, I'm talking here, I will just sit here and cry because I'm tired. I run how many businesses here in the UK, right? And replying to emails sometimes, school emails sometimes, parents meet up sometimes. I get overwhelmed and I'm like, God, I'm tired. That's the reason why parenting is not supposed to be for one person, no matter how wealthy you are. No matter how convenient, how you think, how much you have. Money cannot do some kind of things for you. Yes, I have some people working for me in Nigeria, right? But not everything they can do. I can't tell them to go and remind me for the day I want to pay council tax or the day I want to do this appointment. It's overwhelming. My kids want to go to the park, but that time I know I have a meeting to catch up with online. I know I have to speak with my team. I know I cannot take them to the park. There are some privileges they don't really have like that. We pay for swimming that we can go every time of the day, but we only go 4 times a month because I don't have the time. But if there was daddy there, it would have been different. Why is covering some part, I cover some other part. We work together. That's the essence of marriage. So if you are single now, you don't know how privileged you are. What I would say to you, take your time. If you are a Christian, work on your relationship with God. And I'm telling you, if you believe in God, ask Him for clarity. What is it I'm supposed to be doing? You are going to find that clarity. If you are a business person, I pray this every day. Lord, in this UK, when I came in here, I don't really like to work. I don't have the character to go and work under somebody right from time, right? I'm a builder. I'm a pioneer from birth. Like, entrepreneurship was the only course that I got A. I did not even open the book in university. Do you understand? So you ask God, if you know you want to go into business, what are the gaps in the marketplace that I have to fill? What are the blind spots that people are not seeing that I can think of now? That we solve a problem. That will solve a problem in the marketplace or in people's life. And once you solve problem, money is value. I tell all my friends every day, you don't need them. I went to Uniport where runs is flying up and down. I did not do runs. I almost wanted to even do it. And why did I want to do it? Because one time I just got tired of God. I was a young Christian. I just got tired of God. I see my friends, they are doing what they are doing this. Me, I'm just here doing. I never knew it was a privilege. Every time I want to go for the runs, I will go and meet all the big girls there. They will call me. They say, you are very fair. I will meet them. If I know that they will run and leave me. That was how God just protected me from that part. If not, it's not because of money or something, but because I just really want to be like them. Those were just youthful, exuberant, and just low thinking lifestyle and things that happens during your prime. But I thank God exempted me for that. But I'm talking to every woman here that can hear me. Whether you are older than me, I'm just 37. There are some women that are 50. Like my mom, I'm advising her, she's 71. Because she's older doesn't mean that she knows some kind of things more than me. Why? Because I chose to learn through my experiences and not just to let experience go through me. I sat down to think these 5 years, what have I done wrong? Why did I marry? Why did I get attracted to that kind of person in the first place? It means then I got to find out that I'm broken. You know, that was when I started writing a book. And as I was writing the book, this inspiration came to me that I started thinking back to my father and see how my father treated my mother. Although my mother did not live, I saw everything, how my character got built up because of the environment we live. My father had so much money, but refused to take us out from there. We grew up in a very local environment where you have to have mouth or you have to have strength to fight. So mine, I didn't have strength. I had to have mouth. I knew that environment built my character in a way. So when I was praying to God, I can't get married to this quality of men, God now took me back to my beginning, that my character was built because of the environment I had to grow up in. I had to now grow up in survival, right? It's a place where if you cannot fight, you have to have mouth. Then before I knew it, I became this kind of loud person. Then God said, the quality of man that you are praying for, you have to work on your character for him, because if that man comes, he's going to leave you. That's the essence of staying on your own sometimes so that you can hear. I believe not even only Christians, because God loves everybody, right? But it's just that there's a line between salvation and the ones that are not saved. But I can tell you that if you are on your own, believer or not, and you ask questions, you are going to get answers because you are not distracted. And one thing that distracts us is relationship. And this is to men and women alike. It's not only man. Men are distracted a lot, and that is why they are not even coming out to say, see what this woman did, because they know they did not marry a wife. They married the physique. They married the physical appearance. I've met a man who said his children are olodo, they don't know book, but if you look at one other single mother's children, the children are so brilliant and these are. But when you look at the situation, you will know he married a trophy wife. He married a wife. When they go out, everybody will praise him and say, oh, this is your wife. He didn't marry a wife material. Everybody is a woman, but to be honest with you, not all of us are wife material. We all have to work on ourselves. I'm not a wife material. Not until recently, all these things started coming to my mind. I have to start building my character again. I have to, whenever that I want to speak in a certain way, I withdraw myself because I'm building. I don't want the kind of quality of man that I want to meet me and say I'm not his quality. I'm not his type. I have to build myself financially. I have to build myself spiritually, because I want a man who is going to lead me spiritually as well. Depends on what you want. I want a man who is going to lead financially. Even though I'm okay, I want him to still lead. Or a man, doesn't mean that he must have money more than me, but a man should be secure in the position that he is financially. But I will not get married to somebody that is broke. I not date that one, right? But he should have something doing that is very good, that is bringing money well. But if he notices that I have money more than him, he shouldn't be threatened. He should see that he's safe with me. He still got the same respect with me. As long as my financial height does not bring any form of tension between us, that is the kind of healed masculine man that I want to marry, and I want all of us to marry, so that all this story of divorce and this and this and this should end. Why would you want to have second baby father in the first place? Let alone third, fourth, fifth. We can't blame the man. You have to blame yourself if we are being honest. First thing, healing hurts. Healing means that you have to go deep down to ask yourself, why did I do this? Bring out, nobody is there, it's just you and your God. Bring out your flaws and work on your flaws one by one. Then, before you know it, another healed man will be attracted to you, because likes attract likes. If you are broken, you are going to attract a broken man. They smell it. It's just like a man. It's just like when you are bleeding, you now want to jump inside the sea. Sharks will come. They will come for you. They'll come and chop you. They are not coming to save you. That is what all these men, you see, I want to marry you because you're a single mother. You're not even happy I'm a single mother. Who give it? You are the one that gave that man the right to talk to you like that, because you don't present yourself well, because you have not gone through the process of healing and becoming. We just think marriage is everything. I feel marriage is everything, no, because I learned my left and my right, they are books. I want to be married. I want to read.
Someone said, sorry for cutting you short, I don't know where I read that or if I had it, that if you don't heal before going into someone's life, you will bleed on those that didn't hurt you.
Oh, exactly. That's just life. You have to, all of us, we have to heal. You have to heal from trauma of your family. Like me, I didn't even know that was trauma, but I said I will never marry a man like my father. And that is one of the reasons why I did not even do runs in the environment I find myself. Even though I had money, it was more like the lifestyle. I did not like men, not in a hateful way, but I see no reason why I would be with a man. And that is one of the reasons why I became very hyper independent right from a very young age. I said I must make my own money, have my own house, my own car. I don't need anybody like my father. But what I did not really know is that unresolved trauma pulls you to the wrong direction in life. Because I never knew I was, all those things that happened to us were trauma. And as a result, I became broken. And that brokenness was always leading me to the kind of men that will break me more. But now that I'm healed, I've taken the time to heal. I see clearly. Every day I smile. Like, I'm so proud of myself. And I thank you, God, for making me go through this. I thank you, God, for making me go through the fire. Because sometimes, no matter what you want to become, it doesn't matter the road you pass through. That is why God is faithful. And God, I'm not a churchy Christian. Not like I do go to church, but I'm not a Christian who believes in Sunday church. It's a relationship. It's a relationship. If you know you want your life to be better, it's a personal relationship. It's not eye service. If you know you are a Christian, be a Christian. Whatever you believe in, be that. But have personal relationship. Don't be a Christian because you were born into a Christian family. No. Why am I a Catholic? Why am I I was a Baptist, but I had to leave. I noticed everybody there was poor. While I was growing up, I said, why are they poor for many years in this church? I had to go find my auntie. I found the church I was going to. I started hearing the word of faith. And from the word of faith, my church teaches us how to read your word by yourself. Inside the Bible, I get wisdom to be profitable. In short, the wisdom overflows. I don't know. I just see it. Like just yesterday, I saw somebody in my church. As the guy is always doing hustling one way or the other, I look at him. Something just said, this guy should be selling cars. I have the connection to sell cars, but I'm a woman. If I had a husband, that man for don't tire for this UK because no business will never do. The guy said, oh, wow. He's driving a Tesla and he's got friends he's got rich friends in his golf course. He said, somebody in my place of work is doing this and that thing has came to me. Oh, brother, thank you. This morning he told me, thank you. I'm now into it. I'm not going into it. He said, partner with me. I said, no, I can't partner with you because you have a wife. Women, they will not understand. And me as a woman, I don't want to put any woman in that position, but I'm going to show you what I know about it. And I showed him what he knows about it. God bless some of us like that. Some of us is another way they bless you. My own is different. Where God bless you is another area. We will have different areas of strength. Okay, so please use that strength. Find it. Nobody is meant to be broke. There's this, I don't know if you know Miles Moreau. If you listen to one of his message about purpose, your purpose is not your 9 to 5. It doesn't mean you shouldn't work 9 to 5. It doesn't mean you should not work 9 to 5. But why you are on it? Why am I here? What am I doing in this company? Are you serving or you are just here for salary? When I started care work one time like that, I noticed that as I was going, I'm sorry, this is not I'm not generalizing this, no at all. I just want to share my experience because I've been talking about my purpose and the things that I find. I noticed that once I walk block 3 times a week, I became very unproductive in the aspect of my business. I come home tired. And I don't, like on Monday, I can wake up with a lot of productivity in my head. I will just start writing in my note, hoping to execute those ideas during the week. But then I will not have work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Before you know, that thing has died. The drive has gone. That's for someone like me. So, but you are in a 9 to 5 to make that company to be better, right? Think about, okay, if I make this company better, because this company needs me in this aspect, how can I do this by myself where I deploy this knowledge to other companies from my home or from my comfort? That is when you are now living in alignment of your purpose. But say you want to just be working 9 to 5. I'm not saying you should not work 9 to 5. Please don't misquote me. I'm talking to like-minded people who understand what I'm saying, right? But not until you find that, keep your job. Now, I know we have touched here and there, but I'm sure you get my message. My story is very long. I will not stop talking if you don't stop me now, but I just want to ask women, I hope you understand now from everything I have said that you can be whatever you want to be if you give your time to learn and grow. God bless you. Hello.
Well said, though. I can say something. Sorry. Okay, well said. Thank you so much. So, can I just chip in something? Sorry, my day started. Is it still noisy, please? Because am
No,
I
it's
not?
all
Is
right.
it still noisy? Okay, okay,
It's
okay.
better now.
Thank you. Okay, okay, thank you. Although, let me just say quickly, because my day just started and it might get noisy. I've just been moving around. So, thank you so much for the last speaker. I guess I will even say that she has even touched part of the points I actually wanted to make out, because the truth is that it's not easy for people. But one thing about Odogu's platform, yeah, is sometimes you see some of us will just be on the comment section typing one thing or the other. We are listening, we are learning. I healed from this platform, yeah, from Odogu's platform. I healed. I was going through, will I say, is it rejection? You sit back and you're asking yourself, like, what's going on with me? What's happening? Why is this happening to me? There's a lot of whys. But I always cling on the hope of, oh, when I listen to someone's story, it gives me that strength to push. So when people are actually talking, I guess they are not saying these things, but I know they are encouraging you, or maybe someone listening, or maybe someone on the comment section. Why am I saying that? Personally, I had the last speaker said something about runs and all that. I had every opportunity to be in the street, because I never had a mom that will say, hey, where are you? Why are nobody could ask me question. From my mother's side, because I said earlier that I was from a single mom. So from my mother's side, we are not giving attention so much. It's only probably I call you or you call me. Then from my father's side, it's almost like the same thing. It's not like I don't reach out to them or I don't talk to them. Yeah, I do, but I was in that situation where the last option for me would have been to be in the street or to sleep around. But I never did that. I gave a man a 13 years of my life. I don't test another prick outside. Here's the guy today. They are big. Like, I am 100%, like, I could be telling you that I was 100% wife material. Like, I will cook, I will do everything. I was honest. Marry your friend, you marry your friend. I married my friend. I was honest. I was faithful. I believed in love. But today, I can, categorically tell you that it is men are no longer the target, the goal to make it in life. Because growing up for us, we used to think, oh, I must get married. Somebody like me, coming from a single mother raised me, I wanted to actually get married. I wanted that family. I wanted to be attached to a man. I wanted a man to tell me, move, and I move. Sit, and I sit. I wanted a man to tell me, oh, that color that you are saying is red is actually red, right? And it never worked for me. And you know what it means to take away 13 years from your childhood or your age, and another 8 years of your age to a man, believing that it has to be marriage, it has to work, until my eyes opened and I know that marriage is not the goal. I'm not saying that it worked for some people, it's still working for some people. I believe marriage is good. It's an achievement for people that believe achievement is an achievement, and for some that believe that it's not achievement. It's up to you. You have your reasons for that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Marriage is good. But what I am saying, for those that are not yet married, the single mothers or anyone trying to build their life, please do not sit back and feel that, oh, my problem now is to get married. Your problem now is not to get married. Your problem now is to connect to people that can actually link you up to good businesses, link you up to a career to build your life. Right? I think we should actually start looking at men are not the goal. The goal is to build myself. Like the other auntie said, the point is, she wasn't once a wife material, but at some point she realized that she needs to build on that part of her life. The same with me, I can actually think, oh, I'm not getting it right here. How do I build my personal life? What courses am I meant to take? What businesses can I create? How do I move forward in my life? You can actually personally, like me, like this, I am already planning my 60. I'm not joking. Like, I'm not even looking at anything. I am building on my personal self, my character, buying those courses, reading and saying, oh, tomorrow I want to be a manager here. I think this is what I want to do next time. Oh, I'm actually thinking of this. And then I discuss it with my friends and all that. Do you understand? Like I mentioned earlier, you should actually keep some friends that actually intentionally think I love you for just being you. With all your madness and your craziness, there will be people that will choose you and you will choose them and you'll be loyal to that friendship. No be cho gossip. You carry this one, go here. Ah, her wig, she's wearing synthetic. You'll be talking up and down. You don't need it at some point in your life. You what you need at some point. In fact, when you're getting to 30, her marriage is not working for you. It is not about the color of shoe and the bag you are buying. How many places do you think you even go? They will say, yeah, someone will approach you and say it was that bag that you wore or to that wedding. That no, if you don't need it, you don't buy it. You have 100 pairs of shoes. How many are you wearing in that year? How many have you given out? But you still have 100 pairs of shoes. You have red bag, 3. You have, and then you are struggling that you don't have money. Does it make sense? Like I was pointing out that men are no longer the type. You know, those days they used to say, this one, she doesn't have good character. You are marrying this one because this one have good character. Ah, this one is fine. Oh. She will be very pretty for the front seat of my Benz. Today, women are buying the Benz. Women are buying the Benz. Do you actually know that in this UK, like women will invite a man to the house, do what he want to do with them and ask the guy to dey go. It will shock you, but go and ask around. That's what they do now. Like it's not about, and then the woman is like building herself and is not really concentrating on the man. I was discussing with someone one time and he was telling me about a particular guy that was coming for her. And then I asked, okay, so what does this guy do? So this lady, she has a passport and then this guy doesn't have a passport. And I said, okay, so what does this guy do? What's the intention? And he said, the guy said he just wants to marry. I asked, he just wants to marry. How does he want to marry? What's the point? He said, he just wants to marry anybody, anyhow. I said, okay, so what does the guy do? And he said, okay, the guy doesn't have papers in this country. He said the guy doesn't have papers, but then he just wants to marry. I asked the girl, do you actually love him? Do you have that, the connection? Do you think he's somebody? He said the guy is too quiet. He doesn't even understand what he's doing and everything. And then the next thing is the lady now asked the guy, okay, now that we want to marry, what is your plan? They have been together for 3 months. And then the girl was asking the guy, how much have you saved? If I actually want to say, let me actually, put you under my papers because we'll have to have a wedding, we'll have to do some certain things, run around. How much do you have saved? Do you know what this guy said? The guy said, oh, I don't have much. I think the little I have, I am building in Nigeria with it. The girl said, are you serious? The girl said, okay, no problem. So when the girl came and told me, and I said, is this what you actually want? So you will freely, like, now you go and marry this guy. Now you go do everything with your own money because he also doesn't have money. And then he's just this guy. The girl said no. And then I'm like, how many months have you been with him? He said they've been around for 3 months, 4 months. And then that the guy is still asking, are they taking it serious? I said, then it's up to you. When the girl went home, he just told the guy, I said, it is not what I want because I think I want someone. It's not even about the papers, but at least you must have saved up some money for your papers at this point in time. You've been in the country without papers for 4 years, 5 years, but then you just want to settle with anybody, and then it's not like you have that character. So but now this girl has built herself to the point that men are coming either because of her bali, or either because of her character, or because she's beautiful or whatever. And then even if a man does not come, she's already building herself, she is carrying herself. So I just want us to actually look towards the part where we don't have to feel that the target now is to get married, because you don't go in, if you just move in quickly, you will come out like in a hurry, and then you can now be coming out and come out with another child. Before you have a child, who is going to help you if anything happens tomorrow? Do you have a family that will help you? Because it might be sweet today, because usually there's no marriage, there's no relationship that started with hate. But what my question to everyone is, how do we get to the point of hating each other that we don't even want to see eye to eye? We were once loving each other, we were once in love, we were once saying, it is not you, I will not eat today. But then all of a sudden it turns around that I don't even want to see you, and then probably you have a child with you. You can even settle with those that they are capable of taking care of the child even when you're no longer together. But what the guy will be that wicked that he will not even care about you nor the child. You never see him before. I have seen a man that separated with a woman, so he made the woman a single mother. This guy will see the child. He will not talk to the child, will not speak to the child, because the child is with the mom. As in, the man is that mean to the point that you go pass the child like on the road like this. He will not even turn. And he will come and be saying, "Hey, do you know that the other day I even saw her with her child. Hey, let her eat the child now. Let her eat the child. I have dashed her the child." And then the woman is running crazy on bills, on that the guy is not helping. As in, the woman will go with friends to the man's shop, and the man will tell them to get out. Looking at the child, tell them to get out. So if you settle with someone like this, but because you did not build yourself, because you are not doing anything, how do you think you will cope? She's single mother sometimes, or most times, is not by choice. Like I said earlier, culture, our families, our friends might push her to end up with someone. You don't like someone that smokes, and in your 40 years, because you feel everyone is married, you want to end up with someone that smokes, because the guy said, when you come in now, you will make me to stop it, and I'll stop it. Like, so single life, no, they sweet you. Like, you enter house, you sleep, because when you go in, the issue will now turn around to the point of, you have spoken today, why did you smoke? You saw it. The red flag we are talking about, you saw it. You went into a man's kitchen, like when he was single. 3 days or 1 week plate is still there, he's comfortable living there. How do you think that when you settle with this person that he wants to wash plates? Because in their family, they have told them that you don't need to wash plates, that your kitchen can be dirty, and then you push the plates by the side, and then you can wash and eat. That it's normal. So when you come in and then you start asking a full-grown man to start washing plates, the man will tell you, like, is it that you don't know what a woman does when she is married? Are you okay? You are already seeing it. You can't change a man, and a man cannot change for you. So sometimes you'll be seeing it, but sometimes you also. So sometimes you won't say you are not saying it, but then you feel, let me go first. Hey, at least this is the one I have seen, the man I have seen. The next one, target, bam, they will give you belle, you carry, and then when you carry the belle, by the second year you put to bed, and another one, bam, he has met another woman and follow the woman. You'll be left. Okay, you'll be left with it, with the child. Do you understand? So let's actually look into this. I'm sorry, I would have gone on
It's
and
okay.
on, but my day. Thank you.
It's
Thank
okay.
you so much.
My sisters, I know that Betty, I know you want to talk, but I don't try for today. I don't normally stream today, but I want to open another something here where I just listen to women speak. Okay. because I'm learning. Like I say, I always say that I can never know women more than women. You know, any man where they speak, any man where they speak within any man where they speak against how women are being treated can never understand. We are just like an ally. So some days like this, if I come on this page, and that's the reason why I know they come like video camera here, and they come on audio so that everybody could feel relaxed, speak, because I want to learn as well. Thank you guys. Today is Thursday on my side. I'll probably be here again on Tuesday. Let me listen more. Not be every time I go to talk. Thank you, my sisters. And thank you for all your contributions. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, by the way. All right, my sisters, Cody.
Hey, thank you, Doku.
You're welcome.